Welcome to Last Week Rewind. Take it away, boys.
All right, we are here.
Thanks, Sally.
And queer.
Oh, jeez. We're starting off on a bad foot already.
Why? What are we starting right
Most
now?
of our audience is gay.
Yeah, but we're fat and gay.
All right. Anywho, this is Last Week Rewind. I am your host, Mike. To my left is Tom.
Hi.
And to my right is
Hi.
Chase.
Hello.
And now this is a brand new podcast that we have come up with. It's called Last Week Rewind, as I said. Last Week Rewind.
That's
Still
your
Time's
right.
a charm.
Yeah.
Still part of the Real Network.
And it is no, it's not. This is a brand new thing. Chase. Thank you, though. It
Breaking
is on,
off ties.
It is on a feed with a lot of old podcasts you should check
We're
out.
breaking off ties.
Yeah.
We had a big
Yeah.
falling out with the guys from the Real Facts Network.
yeah. We're brand new, baby.
Yeah.
But all
Never
right.
too
So this
fat and gay.
podcast every week we'll be looking back upon the week that was in the world of video games, movies, and television.
Oh, I love those.
Our favorite thing.
I love those three things.
Yes, this is my favorite three things.
Yes.
For our first episode, we will be going over the best of the decade that was the 2010s
Oh,
in TV, movies, and games.
okay.
I thought we were doing 99 to 2019.
Man, I did all the wrong
No.
research.
No. And first, we'll be starting with television, just to bang it out because movies will be fun. Games will be funner,
Yeah.
but we'll start with TV.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because not everyone has a TV.
All right. Now we'll start with the year that was 2010. Some notable shows that came out in 2010: Adventure Time, Boardwalk Empire, Downton Abbey. Downton Abbey.
Oh my god.
Justified, which I love. It's a great fucking show. It was on FX. I think it's on Amazon Prime.
That wasn't I know it was like a southern, but that wasn't like western, right?
no. He's a
It's a sheriff, like a modern day sheriff.
he's not a sheriff.
Oh.
He's a fuck. What are the cops that are? Fuck, I'm blanking right now. The fucking
Ranger?
Government cops, not a ranger.
Marshal.
A marshal.
US Marshal.
Yes, he's a U.S. Marshal.
Yeah.
And
I remember this show.
It's such a good show.
I remember
Timothy
you always telling
Olyphant
me
is
about
awesome. We got Sherlock,
it. Ugh.
Spartacus.
Spartacus was awesome.
Yeah, that was awesome, and it was notable because the actor died of cancer after the first season, right?
yeah.
They replaced him,
Yeah.
and they
Really?
did like a spin-off that was a prequel, and it was actually a decent show for Stars. Stars isn't can you name many Stars TV shows?
No, but I really loved.
People
loved
love Spartacus, yeah.
and
So
it
I
was
think it was on
before
Netflix, too.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? It was like
'cause
kinda
the
like-
year before Game of Thrones was Spartacus.
Yeah.
So, Terriers, I remember that show, but I don't think it's that good. Treme, that was on HBO, I think. The Walking Dead, that's a very notable
Yeah.
show because the first 4 years of that show were,
Yeah.
huge.
And then it
big
turned
show.
out to be a waste of time and a big letdown.
Yes.
I'm glad to say I hated it from the start.
It's a show that I feel like if it was more contained and had an
Yeah.
ending, around season 6 or something.
Because it was as it went on, it was almost like you'd watch it and then it was like, oh, this is good. And then you're waiting for it to take the next step.
Mhm.
And then you're like, all right, season 2 is season. All right, something. What's going to happen next? And then all of a sudden you realize, wait, this is just on a revolving track.
It's a soap opera.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah, that was
shit.
what I didn't like.
Yeah.
It's kind of just like what was the biker
Sons
Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah.
It became that revolving door of someone attacked the clubhouse. We got to attack them. Oh no, they have someone kidnapped. We get the person back. All right, start over.
Yeah.
It's like the same
Yeah, like
thing.
I only liked the first season.
Yeah,
And
and then-
he's
yeah.
fucking his wife. She's
And-
fucking and sucking this
yeah,
girl.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or like Rescue Me.
Uh-huh.
That was the
Oh,
same thing.
yeah,
I loved
yeah.
that show for the
That's-
first season.
Yeah.
That's why Breaking Bad, I think, did such a good thing where it could have easily fallen into that trap. Okay, who was Walter White, going after now?
Mhm.
But then they just ended it. You got to end it at the right
Yeah, I
time.
like because you can tell that when they created Breaking Bad that it had a goal in mind from the very beginning. you know,
Yeah.
Which I think Walking Dead could have, definitely used.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so 2011, American Horror Story, which was such a good first season.
That's
Yeah,
just-
when
that's
that came out, it was
one
a
of the
big
only
deal.
ones I haven't seen. Well, I haven't seen any of the recent.
Oh,
ones.
that's right. You never saw that.
I know. Which
I
is
mean, my
ironic.
favorite season 3 with the witches. That's
That was a really
that's my
good
favorite.
season. Yeah,
Season 2 was the asylum,
which is
which
kind
was
of
weird. Had like
yeah.
aliens. Remember how weird that was?
Aliens, and then like the Nazi werewolf doctor.
Yeah, it was weird.
It
That-
had a lot
it
going
went
on.
off the deep end a little bit. Black Mirror, which is notable because it's still going, you know,
Mm.
and it's
Mhm.
probably more popular now than it was in 2011
Yeah, I didn't even know.
because I think it was on BBC before Netflix.
And super
Took
original is not really. I mean, it's kind of like Twilight Zone, but it's not. It's not like a flushed out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
Yeah.
know?
Bob's Burgers, 2011. Enlightened. I've heard of that show with Laura Dern, but I don't know. Game of Thrones, which is very notable. We will probably be talking about that again.
what? What's that?
2011. Game of Thrones. You ever
Yeah.
heard of it?
Give me a breakdown. What was it about?
Dragons, buttocks,
Oh,
lots and lots of buttocks.
It's a story about an aunt and a nephew that fall in love. And
yeah.
at the end, there's a huge letdown.
yeah.
Oh wow, I should think about it like
Yeah.
that. Homeland 2011, which I remember it was very popular in the beginning. Do you remember
Yeah.
when Homeland first came out?
I never
Yeah, I
saw it,
remember
but it was,
everybody
No,
talking about it.
it was
I
one
didn't
of,
watch it either.
it
But
was
I
one of
remember
those
how
like
popular it was.
Breaking Bad's. Like, have you seen Homeland?
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
Man, I've been watching Homeland. Like,
But then like it's still going. Like the
Yeah.
newest season's still coming out. Like I think soon actually.
Wow.
Person of Interest. I remember when that show came out. I don't know. Move on. Shameless, notable.
yeah,
I cannot believe that came out in 2011.
that's crazy.
It's still going, and honestly, I think it's better than ever.
Mm.
When Fiona left last season, I think the show got better.
Yeah,
I think
she
it
kinda
got new
annoying.
life
Yeah,
because Fiona was really dragging that show down.
she's sucking it out.
Yeah. All right, so let's move on to 2012. We got Arrow, which is not notable, I guess, for us, but it is because it created a universe of DC shows on the CW.
Yeah, yeah. It's
You
kind
know,
of started a
There's
whole
like 7
trend.
shows now.
It started
That's
a trend
crazy.
that's been growing, and that
Yeah.
even Marvel is about to start to
Well,
dip into.
They
Yeah, it
also
kinda
had
laid the groundwork for what Marvel
Smallville, I think, laid the groundwork.
Hey,
You know what, Chase?
Hey, you know
I think
what?
you're right about it because Smallville was a good show and it was actually ahead of its time. Like
yeah,
superheroes on TV, well, they did with like Lois and Clark. With
Yeah,
Dean
yeah. That's
Cain
what
and
I
stuff.
remember. Yeah.
But Smallville was the first one where it's like, oh, this is like real. They're
Mm.
taking real plot lines from comic books and they're
Yeah.
doing it on TV. We got Girls, which is very popular. I never watched it. I had my boy Adam Driver, who I am deeply. There's,
Oh, is that with
Chase, there's one thing that I love in this world.
what?
It's me some Adam Driver.
Oh, I know you do. Is this the one with that Lena Dunham? Or whatever?
Yeah,
Oh, I
I
can't
hate her.
stand her.
I hate her.
Ugh.
Key and Peele started in 2012,
Mm.
which is crazy because, man, for so long, Jordan Peele, he was just the guy from Mad TV for me. You know,
Oh,
who would have
yeah.
thunk? In 2000, when did Get Out come out? 2018 or
Mm.
17?
Something
Did
like-
they come up with this idea, Key and Peele, or were they hired to do this show?
I think they're the creators of it.
Oh,
But it's
okay.
very, isn't it kind of like the Chappelle Show again?
Yeah, because Dave
That's
Chappelle
what it was.
says that
Yeah.
this is Comedy Central's revamping of his show.
Yeah.
But Key and Peele is their show, but it's
No, I mean I
definitely-
give them all the credit in the
Yeah.
world. It's just the
It's
idea.
definitely Chappelle Show again, kind of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 Legend of Korra, which was very popular. I think it's over now, but that was a very
Mm.
popular show.
Yep, don't know about it.
Scandal, that's stupid. Fuck off.
But what about The Return?
I'm skipping over some show stuff.
Some of
Chase.
these foreign ones.
Veep, which is very popular, which
I
I've
need
always
to-
wanted to get into.
me
I've always
too.
wanted to.
Because Buster, what's his face?
Yeah,
is
yeah,
in it, and the hair, he's funny in it.
Oh my god, why do I always remember his name? Is it Tony something or what the hell is his name? Buster from Arrested Development. He's so funny.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's on that show. That show just looks so good. I feel like I'd like it, but I just haven't got into it.
Yeah.
And she's won like 1 million Emmys for it. All right, let's move on. 2013, The Americans, great show.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of those shows where I just look at it and I wish I watched it.
yeah.
You know,
One
it's like,
day.
someday I'll watch that. Brooklyn Nine-Nine, which I actually really liked for first few seasons.
Yeah,
But
it
I
was
fell off
good.
that pretty quick because that's actually created from Michael Schur, who did Parks and Rec.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think he went on to do that next. The Fall, I never watched that. That's stupid. Oh, Hannibal. Do you remember that show Hannibal came
Yeah,
out?
Yeah.
I saw some. Of
I
that.
saw like the first few episodes of the first season. It was like really good.
Mhm.
Like that show was critically loved. Like I remember IGN, they do TV reviews. I'd always click on like the episode review, and they were giving 10s to the show.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, like they loved the show. IGN.
Well, what's his face? The guy.
Mads Mikkelsen.
he's like
so-
perfect for
He's
it.
such a good actor too.
Yeah.
All right, move on. House of Cards. I remember that show is very notable because that's what put Netflix on the map for their original programming.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
that was it.
That was it. That was the year 2013.
Kevin. You know, Kevin Spacey again this year. Like the other year, since being let go because of all that scandal of him like fondling and doing weird shit with young boys.
Yeah.
Like last year he did it where he released like a video of him doing like that character from House of Cards and like talking.
Oh
about
yeah, I
something.
remember that. Yeah.
And he did it again this past year around like Christmas time and like said some weird like cryptic things like, you want this, like I think basically trying to get like his role back even though they killed
He has
him.
like his dick tucked between his legs in like a mirror. He's like,
Yeah, no,
now
it's
you
like-
want this.
It was like really weird. Like I don't know.
I never watched that show, so I can't really.
I watched the first season and
Yeah.
it was good, but
Yeah.
I don't know. It just couldn't keep me.
Always reminded me of West Wing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like when your parents watch West Wing, like
And
fuck.
Yeah, yeah.
Netflix's other darling that really put them on the map was Orange is the New Black.
Yeah.
It's still popular. Well, I think it ended right this past year.
Yeah, I'll never forget the first time I remember seeing it was in. I don't even know why they just had it on. Was at Field's grandparents' 14 Hillside.
Oh,
That house, large tuna sub.
was it? You had like a watch along party where you guys all hung out. and watched
Yeah.
Orange is the New
No,
No,
Black?
I just remember going over there and then being like, "Oh, have you ever seen this? Someone had it on. I don't know who was
I
watching."
remember seeing
it there.
Jason Biggs in it. I was like, oh, Jason Biggs. He was in like the first season or something.
Oh yeah,
he's like
You-
the
as
main
Piper's-
girl's. Yeah,
Piper's,
like her husband or something. Orphan Black, which is another BBC show, which I always heard was awesome. It's about like clones and shit.
Really?
Yeah, I've always heard that's a really cool show.
Brit-
Rick and Morty. I mean,
Yeah.
fuck. That started in 2013.
Yeah, they
That's
take so
fucking
long in
insane.
between seasons.
It's only on season 4, but it started fucking 7 years ago.
Yeah.
Do they do like a once a year season?
No, they
thing?
took like a 2-year break at one point.
Mhm.
Really?
Yeah. Steven Universe, which I've heard of. What is that even on, Steven Universe? That's like a kid show, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I've heard
it's pretty good. It's up there with like Adventure Time.
Oh,
my
really?
my sister really liked it, and I watched it at her house a couple times. Like it's pretty entertaining.
Now Vikings. I remember when this came out.
Jimmy.
It's actually giving me flashbacks.
Yeah,
Because we were at
Jimmy,
the fucking
dude.
Chicago Pizza,
Yeah.
Barrington Pizzeria,
Ragnar.
where me and Chase worked for many years.
Ragnar. That's what it was.
During college.
Ragnar Lothbrok.
And I remember when this show came out, and Jimmy was so pumped for it.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
like we watched like what the first like season or two.
Yeah,
Or-
and then I stopped.
yeah, I stopped too. I was like,
Yeah.
this is not that good.
It was like cool at first, but
Yeah.
then it just like
it felt like
the
low budget to
novelty.
me ish kind of. It was like
Yeah.
History Channel. It's like they're not known for their original programming.
Yeah.
So like
right.
it felt cool at
That's
first,
the
but
weirdest part.
We
Isn't
fell
this
off
show
and-
still going on?
yeah,
Yeah.
it's still going on. I don't think he's in it. They might have killed that character off.
Yeah.
The main guy.
Smart choice for him.
All right, 2014, we got Blackish, which is like a spin-off of kind of like Modern Family-ish, I guess. We got BoJack Horseman, which is another show that I look at and I'm like, I probably would love this show.
Yeah.
I
You know, it's got-
tried it.
Really?
I hated it.
I heard it gets better as it went on.
It was like it's like dry, like Archer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Archer. I never could get into Archer.
Then you
Oh,
wouldn't like this.
Okay,
I
then,
loved
yeah.
it.
It's like
Archer.
that weird, dry type of humor, like
Yeah.
situational. But it's just, I just hated it. I really, after a couple episodes, I just could not keep watching it.
We got Broad City, Comedy Central. I actually really like that
Yeah,
show.
Broad City's hilarious.
Hilarious.
Mm.
They're like the ones who put the word Yas on.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, Yas Queen. Like they
They
started
did
that.
like I remember. I mean, not just to compare it to the guy version, but Workaholics.
It's kind of like the girls' workaholics.
But I
yeah.
meant like in a good way where it's
Yeah.
like it is exact just as funny. Like it's wicked over the top. Like
It's just girls being funny. Like you don't get many shows that are raunchy girls, you know.
yeah,
Not like
yeah.
Amy Schumer raunchy, where it's like cringy, you know.
Yeah,
yeah.
trying too hard.
But it's like just like Workaholics, but with girls. It's like such a good show. We got Fargo and FX, which is I watched like the first 2 episodes of that first season, and like never went back. With, like,
I
Billy
watched
Bob and
I watched the first season and I liked it because Billy Bob's character was badass in it. But then they had other seasons.
yeah,
I
every
never
season's
watched
different.
it.
It's like an
Yeah.
anthology show. That's another show, man, that I just wish I could get into. You know,
Well, it's still there.
it's
yeah, still can watch it. Oh yeah. Anyway, next.
Yeah, next we got The Flash, which is obviously, like I said, with Arrow, it's like the next
Part of that
expansion.
genre.
Yeah. Halt and Catch Fire, which I actually watched like watched the first couple episodes. I was like, but it has a lot of like, actors like this dude. Are you guys looking at the picture?
Is that
Yes.
Loki?
No,
No.
he's the guy from Guardians who's like, boy.
Oh yeah.
He's the guy. He
Wait.
plays the character Ronan.
Ronan,
Yeah.
Oh, really?
And
It's
then
funny at the gym.
He
the
doesn't
other day,
say
they
boy.
Had that, they had that Guardians of the Galaxy on, and it was the very end
Mhm.
when they do the dance.
That
off.
was Thanos' line that you said.
oh
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Oh okay.
Boy,
okay.
he's talking to.
But he's talking to Ronan.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, sorry. Let's see here. Ooh, oh my God, a notable, The Leftovers.
A notable.
Another notable,
Yeah.
The Leftovers.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I don't want to jump to conclusions.
Right,
here,
right,
but
right,
It's
right.
definitely top 3 for me.
Yeah.
You know,
That
of this
was-
decade. That show. Man, we were so mesmerized by it.
That was
Yeah.
a good one.
Let's see here. Skip. Ooh, Silicon Valley. Love that show. It's another
Yeah,
great
yeah,
show.
Comedy.
It's great.
I never finished it. I think I stopped before TJ. Miller
True
was on.
Detective season 1.
There it is.
There it fucking is.
Oh, that was such a good.
Some of the best performances by any actors on a television show.
Mhm.
Oh,
You know,
hands down.
Seriously, like Matthew McConaughey is so
And the
Because
mesmerizing.
they weren't
I
TV
mean,
actors.
everything about it—the writing, the cinematography, the way it was shot.
Yeah, like that fucking long.
That one
one
episode.
shot that they
yeah,
did.
yeah.
Oh
From
my
that guy.
God.
Who's that guy?
What?
That guy was done. That episode was done by a different guy.
Yeah, because I think
who
they had
does
different
that?
directors for different episodes.
Yeah, remember they did
No,
that?
I don't. No, I think it was directed by Cary Fukunaga.
Yeah, but remember they would bring on different people. Like each episode was like had somebody else's influence, like as like a writer or co-director.
Maybe I know. I know it's. It
And
was,
that's-
I know the whole
that's-
show was directed by Cary Fukunaga, which is he left
Mm-hmm.
and didn't direct season 2,
Yeah,
which is why season 2 is like weird.
Yeah.
yeah, it's not good.
But I
But that episode with that shot, the reason they don't do that the whole season is because it was like one guy's like thing.
Oh really?
Yeah, and they brought that guy on for that episode, and he like coordinated that.
I wish
I
we had,
remember
wish we
back
had names
then-
so we could be knowledgeable.
Back
I
then
thought
had
you knew. I thought it was
No, I
common
wish I
knowledge.
did.
and I took I had to take this like film class at CCRI, and the teacher, he was cool, but he was like the stereotypical, had a turtleneck, little glasses, like
Nuh-uh.
film. Oh yeah, he was cool, but he actually referenced that show and like was like praising it because of that scene.
Really?
When he was going over different techniques and like
Mhm.
directing and shooting, he made mention of that, and he like told us to watch it.
Hmm.
I was
Oh,
already
so
watching the
good.
show. But
So good. 2014. What a great year. Seriously. True Detective.
The
Silicon
Leftovers.
Valley. Those 3 are there. I watched all those shows
Mm.
fucking till the end. 2015, we got Better Call Saul, which I love. I don't know. I know, Chase, you started it or watched some of it, right?
Yeah, no, I
Or-
started recently catching up, but I'm not fully caught up. I saw the first.
Yeah, I haven't seen the newest season, but that show's great. Let's see what else we got here.
Daredevil.
Skip. Oh, Daredevil, which was great. I watched the first. I watched the first season.
Same here.
Oh, really? That's it?
That's it.
Oh, wow.
That's all I watched. of
Why
it.
did you watch 2 and 3?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That
never-
show was fucking amazing, dude.
Yeah, I don't know.
When the
I
fucking
just,
Punisher shows up and shit.
yeah. I just never. I don't know.
That guy was dope as the Punisher, and the coolest part about it was that like throughout the entire season, he keeps taking damage,
hmm
and he gets so fucked up. His face is so bruised. He's like a shade darker. Like he's fucking takes and like he like it's cool. It's like not that next episode he's healed.
Uh-huh.
Like he just keeps getting more and more fucked up as the season goes on, and that actor was so good as
Yeah.
him. But yeah,
No, definitely a well-made show. I mean,
and
the first
remember
season
in
was
the
great.
first season when they had what was it, the hallway?
Mhm.
It was the hallway scene.
That's another
they
one
did
shot,
like a
yeah.
scene like that
Yeah.
each season.
Oh, really?
So one of the seasons was like a staircase.
Yeah, I
and
think
it
that
was
was
like a
season
fucking
2,
sweet, sweet staircase scene. That show was dope.
yeah. We got Jessica Jones. Never watched it.
Skip.
Master of None. That's
That
a
show was
great
fucking-
show.
yeah, that
That's
show's
a fucking
awesome.
bomb show.
I
I
didn't
don't know
like
if I
it.
finished
You didn't like it?
I didn't like it.
Really?
Couldn't get into it.
Season 2 was like phenomenal.
Yeah, I really
I
liked
just
that show.
I
Yeah.
just didn't really like Aziz in it. I don't know why. I just couldn't. And then his parents were fucking annoying as shit.
That's his real parents.
I know. Oh, I know. I was just like, why does he have his parents in this? They're terrible actors.
yeah.
We got Mr. Robot, which he won, I think, Emmys for that show. Rami Malek, and obviously now he's like a bigger deal because he won an Oscar last year for that Freddie Mercury movie.
Bohemian
Rhapsody. We got Narcos, which I've always heard is great.
Yeah, it is
Have
good.
never
Well, I
watched
watched
it.
some of it.
That was definitely a binge. Like I remember when the first season. I never saw the other seasons, but the first.
That show did a good job of like capturing intensity.
Yeah.
Almost similar to Sicario, but not as quite a high level.
And authentic too, because it's all subtitled, right?
Yeah.
So it's very authentic.
And they did a great job, but I don't know, because like I don't know, look, with subtitles sometimes it can be like annoying, but with that you don't even like, I don't know, it's easy to get over. You don't even think of it shortly after it.
We got Schitt's Creek, which is notable because that show fucking got more popular like in season 4 than it did.
Yeah, this last
Like
year,
it blew up.
it
Yeah, like the
blew
last year or two, it's like blown up, and it started in 2015.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that show is fucking hilarious. Like you'd like that show because
Really?
it's kind of like, what can you compare that show to? Like a Parks and Rec or like a
Because it's snarky comedy, like sarcastic comedy.
yeah.
Because like the gay son, who's actually his real son,
Yeah.
the guy from American Pie.
It's just such a good show.
And I love that actress in it too. What's her
Oh, yeah,
face?
The
Catherine
show
O'Hara.
never seeks to make any sweeping social statements about homophobia or other issues. Instead, it focuses on the earnestness of the characters' relationships. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, like he's gay and like
And like instead of focusing on
Yeah, it doesn't-
making it about
it
gay
doesn't make it
morals
weird.
in
Like
essence.
it's not
Yeah.
like oh
it's
look how gay I am.
it's like
no
true
big deal.
equality
Yeah,
where
Like,
it's
he's
just part
gay.
of the norm. And
Yeah, it's
okay
not
for
like
it
the
to be normal.
episode of like, you know, they go into a store and it's all about like how they were.
It's like a hate crime. like a
Yeah,
gay crime.
yeah.
It's like the whole episode's about it.
We got 2016 American Crime Story, which I did not watch, but they did O.J. Simpson. I think the first season. Cuba Gooding Jr. played O.J.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
John
that.
Travolta played fucking Kardashian,
John Gotti.
right? Or no, who played Kardashian? Was it John Travolta or was it David
What-
Schwimmer?
David Schwimmer was from
He
Friends.
played Robert
yeah.
Kardashian.
Yeah.
Never saw it.
Neither did I.
Atlanta, which I watched the first couple episodes. Never
I heard
went
that
back.
show's good.
That's becoming a narrative now. Watching fucking 2
Yeah, I
episodes.
saw a
never going
couple
back.
episodes.
I heard Atlanta was good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
It was Donald Glover just being Donald Glover, being excellent at everything he touches.
Mm.
Let's see here. Fleabag, which is more popular now than it was when it started.
Yeah, I literally like I was saying earlier, I just started that. And it is funny, like the first episode, like she talks to the camera in it, so like it opens with like her, like some guy flirting with her, and they go back to her place, and so like they'll be doing stuff, and she like turns to the camera, but like she says like, you know, and then you're laying there, and he starts inching to your asshole, but you're already kind of drunk, so you don't really care, and like this guy like fucks her in the ass or whatever, and then like.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it's like wicked funny. And the next day, she's like, "You're wondering if like how big your asshole is." I don't know. It's just like it is like kind of.
Is
like,
it? It's raunchy.
Yeah, it's raunchy. Yeah, it's
Oh.
funny.
Holy shit.
All right. Next, we got The Good Place, which
I
is.
actually saw a few episodes of that recently. Bethany and I were like
Yeah.
trying to find something. We were like, "What's this?" And we were on Bear. I think Barry or someone said it wasn't bad. And then after like the second episode, we're like, "Yeah, I'm kind of bored."
I watched like almost the first entire season because Heather got really into it, so I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'll watch it.
It was. I mean, it was funny and quirky, but I
Yeah.
just I don't know.
It's from the creators of Parks and Rec too. So.
I think a lot of it has. Sometimes you can latch onto a show.
Uh-huh.
You know.
It didn't have the X factor for me. I don't know. I wasn't. I don't know. I'm not a big Kristen Bell like fan. I don't know. Like I think she doesn't draw me in like Tina Fey or like Amy Poehler. Or,
Yeah.
You know, it's Kristen Bell.
I think
like,
she
I'm not,
peaked at forgetting Sarah Marshall.
I think you're right. Next, we got Stranger Things.
Yes.
Yes,
Big boom.
very very notable.
That
Big,
was-
big
yeah.
splash.
Big Splash, great fucking
That
show.
first season was unbelievable.
Oh my god! I remember watching the first episode. You know, obviously it wasn't like a huge hit right out of the gate. It was just like, what's this new Netflix show?
Yeah.
And when the fucking title comes up in that song, I love the intro to Stranger Things. Yeah, the fucking weird
Yeah,
techno, fucking 80s music. Oh, I just love it.
And,
Like,
then there's that one episode.
Well, that's season 2.
Oh yeah, where they decided to try to dabble in something different.
Yeah.
That
Wait, no. Was that season 2?
I think it's season 1.
No, it was season 2.
Was it?
Yeah. Season 1 was, it was season 2,
Yeah,
episode
'cause
8
she
or
was-
something.
She was a
Okay.
little bit older.
Yeah,
Oh,
She
yeah.
didn't have the buzz cut. That was a binge show too. Like when I started that, like I made it my point.
Dude,
to
I watched
watch it.
season 2 in a day.
Yeah, a lot of people
Literally
did.
one day.
A lot of people did. Yeah.
The Night of, which is a great HBO show.
Yeah,
Talk about one season. I mean, it's just a season of a show.
and intense. That
Oh,
was
yes.
a wicked intense
Yes.
show.
Never saw it.
Oh, dude,
It
it's
was
so
good, yeah.
good.
Really?
Especially that like the first episode where, It's all about he like meets up with this girl and she ends up getting killed, and it's like he says he didn't do it, but he was the only one there and whatever. But
Yeah,
there's-
he's like Muslim or something. So it's like
oh
the crime
yeah.
gets pinned on him because he's a person of color.
Yeah.
Ned Said.
Yeah, kind of like that. It's kind of. It was funny that it actually came out
It definitely
around
pulled
that
from
serial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a completely different story. Thank
Yeah.
God. But
This is actually innocent.
very similar. It dealt with race. It dealt with all sorts of shit.
You don't even know me.
And it dealt with like the harsh realities of prison and how it turns. Like he was like a soft early 20s kid going into prison, and then he's there. And he like gets hard. He like gets
Yeah.
tattoos. He like smokes crack.
Yeah.
In
Remember?
prison?
Yeah,
Jesus.
in prison.
'Cause he's,
in
like,
New
in-
York. I mean, it's
Yeah, 'cause
Rikers.
he's in prison
Rikers
while
Island.
his like trial's going on. So like he gets hard, and then eventually there's like lawyers like dude, like you can't come to these fucking hearings.
Yeah.
Acting like this, like you gotta if you
And
want to get out, you gotta act.
An
You can
amazing.
do crack in prison.
They show it. I forgot how it really
sneak it
happened.
in,
They
yeah.
sneak it in and stuff.
That's not bad.
And also amazing performance from the guy
Still
from
get
Mr.
high.
Deeds. I'm blanking on his name. He was the lawyer. The whole season he had that
my
fucking foot
God.
problem. Remember?
Yeah. Oh, he was in Transformers.
Yeah, he's in
as
tons
the
of shit. I'm
crazy,
blanking
like
right
yeah,
now.
the guy that was trying to find the Mr. Deeds. He's the
Yeah,
the butler.
he's the butler. Hold on, let me look it up. We can't just keep saying names and then just remember that guy. All right, move on.
Yeah. Oh, we're doing
I
we're
need to
doing
look
him
it
a
up. I'm
disservice.
fucking blanking right now.
Yeah, he was really good in that. I feel like that role was
It's
written for him.
God, it's John Turturro.
Oh yeah,
Turturro.
John. Yeah, that rings a
Yeah.
bell.
I mean, he's from Big Lebowski. He's in tons of shit. He's Jesus.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
That show, it was actually supposed to be fucking
Oh yeah.
Tony Soprano.
He write? He wrote that.
Yeah, he was like a producer on it
Or
and stuff,
something,
and he was
yeah.
like lined up to play it, but then he died. But all right, next we got This Is Us. The first season. That show was pretty popular for a little bit.
Yeah, I watched.
You watched it, right?
Yeah, we
you were
watched.
forced to watch
we
it.
watched some of it, and it was like, and it was like, all right, yeah, you put it on, but I'm like, dude, this like,
Yeah.
they ever gonna catch a break?
What happened was,
Fucking crying every.
yeah, they're always crying, very emotional. I was like, okay, this is a good show.
Yeah.
and I like the mystery of how did the dad die.
Yeah, that's what kept me on.
Yeah, I was like, okay, it's an emotional kind of soap opera show, but like there's a
Yeah.
good mystery of like how did this father die, and like when I found out how he died, me and Heather never went back.
Yeah.
How'd
Yeah.
he die?
He dies from smoke inhalation from a house fire.
Oh,
Do you see that episode?
Yeah, I knew it was something to do with the house fire. I
Yeah.
couldn't really.
I was like, oh, he
follow
probably
it.
burns up in the house, like
Yeah.
a tragic death.
Yeah.
Oh no, he saves the dog. He comes out, everything's fine. They go to the hospital, and all of a sudden he just dies of smoke
That's even
inhalation.
worse.
I was like, I'm all good.
See,
Never
and when
went
it was
back.
a mystery, it made for good opportunities. For instance, there's like one episode where he's like drunk because him and his wife get in a fight.
Yeah.
And he's like driving, like, oh my god.
Yeah. Like
is
you
he
kept
gonna
waiting,
die
like, is he
tonight?
gonna die? In
And there was a few
die?
things where you'd be like, oh my
Oh.
god, this is how he dies, but then it doesn't.
Oh.
That's what honestly.
It's like Hot Tub Time Machine where that guy has no arm.
Oh,
yeah.
Go
the
back and
fucking-
then
Yeah,
attempt,
you're
he's
wondering,
like juggling
is he acting?
chainsaws,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh, this is it.
Yeah.
That was it's
Are you
Crispin
fucking
Glover.
kidding me?
It's Crispin Glover, dude. He's so weird.
Yeah.
Big splash here.
Yeah, Westworld.
Westworld.
Great
Big
fucking show.
splash.
Great fucking show.
I never saw the last episode. The
Of
last
season 2?
I fell asleep with like the last 20.
It never went
minutes.
back.
Yeah.
Nice, dude. Way to pull Tom.
Oh my god, you pulled a major Tom, bro.
No, I gotta
Season
go
3
back.
looks bomb. You seen the trailer?
No,
Oh god,
I
it
gotta
was
go
so-
back. I could actually. I could probably try to get Bethany to watch that. 'cause
That
I could
is-
rewatch the first.
Oh, she's
season.
never seen it?
No, she's
I
never
love
seen
that
it.
show.
Oh, yeah. Anybody would like this show.
That's a good one.
We got all right. 2017, Big Little Lies. That's a great show.
Yeah,
I
that
love
is a
that
good
show.
one.
It's a little dramatic, but man, that mystery of that first season, where it's like, what did they do? Like, what crime did they
Yeah,
commit?
yeah. The second season was
And I thought it was a little. Yeah, season 2 was good, but it wasn't as good.
no.
No, straight up. But it wasn't as bad as True Detective season 2.
Oh yeah, no, that was a huge
Yeah,
letdown.
I watched the first episode of season 2 of True Detective, and I was like, I'm never watching this,
Yeah,
it's
and I'm
funny
proud
because
of it.
I'm
I remember
glad-
when
yeah.
True Detective came out, we were like talking about it. And I remember being like, even before they announced a second one, but it was kind of implied. I'm like, they'll never top that.
Yeah, no.
Like, I can't, unless they bring them back, and it still won't be as electrifying as the first time. It was unheard of.
I kind of feel like I could rewatch the first season.
True
Oh, I
Detective?
could.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a rewatchable show.
Every time that's
Yes.
brought up, I always think, oh, I should go home and rewatch that.
What about season 3? Have you guys watched any?
I watched
No,
it.
You did?
I
You watched
the
it?
whole
How
thing.
was it?
It was good. It was It was way better than 2. It was more on track, even like that little,
Yeah.
like the paragraph says, it was way more on track to the first one.
Uh-huh.
And it actually kind of connects them slightly,
Yeah.
just like where the main detective, that actor, was like Ali or whatever his name, or so I don't know.
Amersha Ali.
That's what it is, yeah.
Yeah.
Like at one
He's
point,
playing Blade.
yeah, he's like looking into these people, and there's like similar, like weird, like pedophilia connections in the community, and like he mentions them in the paper, and there's a picture of like Matthew McConaughey and Woody
Oh.
Harrelson or whatever.
Oh no
Oh.
shit.
He's like, oh yeah, I heard about like these guys that they came across a pedophilia ring and stuff.
Wow.
All right, so Big Little Lies. What else we got? Let's skip those. Skip that. Oh, Handmaid's Tale. Love that show.
Yeah, I gotta finish
That's
it.
a great fucking show.
Yeah,
Absolutely love it.
that's really good. That one's fucking brutal too.
Like we were talking about earlier before we started recording, Legion came out that year, which I've always heard is amazing. I heard Aubrey Plaza is awesome in it.
Really?
Yeah, I've heard it's a great show. Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, which I've heard is great. I
Yeah.
haven't seen it, but it's won like a bunch of Emmys.
Even Joe Rogan said that, like watching it.
Wait,
As far
what?
as the
Even Joe Rogan?
even Joe Rogan.
Guys, I'll be right back.
I'm gonna go binge all.
Yeah,
of
because
it.
even he was like saying about the comedy, like how like they got how it is in comedy clubs and the whole like comedy.
Yeah, because it's
lifestyle.
about a house. It's like in the 1950s, like a house mom becomes a stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
So yeah, it sounds like it's great.
Sounds great. Should
Um,
watch, won't. Next.
Mindhunter, which I've heard is great.
I love that
I gotta really.
Yeah,
start
you
watching-
gotta really.
I
You gotta
wa-
put down your
Dude,
phone.
yeah,
and watch
dude.
the fucking
Mindhunter.
show.
I watched the first episode and never went back, and it's a great show.
It is.
David Fincher fucking directs every episode.
Man, I hope the video game section isn't like this either.
Oh god.
No, not unless it's Star Wars.
Played the first 10 minutes. Never played it again.
All right, let's move on. 2018.
Here we go.
Barry.
Barry. Boom!
Boom.
Slamming on the
A
table.
bomb. this one off.
yet again, I saw a couple episodes.
Oh,
Really?
Never went
you
back.
gotta go.
No, I did see the first. Like, I
That
did like
is-
it, but
What,
I
because
just,
you didn't like it? Or?
no. It was just. It was just. I was watching other things, I think, and I was like, "Oh, this is good." And
I
then
love the
just-
show because it's a 30-minute episodes.
Yeah.
You know, he's so good in it, Bill Hader. He's so watchable. You know,
Mm-hmm.
oh, what a fucking great show, dude. Fucking Henry Winkler is so good in it.
Yeah, he is.
The Haunting of Hill House, which I have only seen once again the first episode.
I heard like it was good, but the only letdown was people thought it was gonna be way scarier, and it
Mhm.
wasn't that scary.
No, it's a lot of drama, but it's
Yeah.
good. It's
Because I
good.
remember when the second season came out, the big thing that they were saying was, it's scarier than the 1st
Mhm.
season.
Killing Eve, which is I've heard is great. I've never seen
Grey's
it. Don't
Anatomy?
know much about it. No, fuck you. Succession on HBO, which has been catching a lot of it's got a lot of fire behind it nowadays as being amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
on
my
HBO.
mom was telling me to watch
Yes,
it.
I think because it has one of the Culkins. It's got Kieran Culkin, one of the of that great Culkin family.
Mm.
You know,
Didn't even know
notably
he had brothers.
Macaulay Culkin. Have you heard of him?
Yeah,
Who?
That's the only one I know, really.
But yeah, it has one of the Culkins, and I just that show is I gotta watch that show. It looks so good. Let's see. All right, 2019, the newest year. Let's move on to that. We got The Boys. Awesome show.
Yeah.
I gotta watch that.
Did you
I almost
finish it,
started
Tom?
it the
Yeah.
other day.
You did finish it.
Yeah.
What do you think of the ending?
I can't remember what happens.
He brings Carl Urban to the house, and it's his wife and the kid.
Oh, yeah.
Spoiler.
Well,
Chase,
I guess I'm
sorry.
not gonna see it now.
Well, you don't know what the fuck I'm talking. You're not gonna remember.
Yeah, Carl Weathers. I know exactly what you're talking
No.
about.
Carl Weathers.
That show, I love Homelander. I don't know what it is about him, but like I don't know. I just love him as a character. I don't know why.
Yeah.
He's so weird, and I don't know. I just like him.
I just like him, though.
I don't know.
Just wish I was him.
Chernobyl, great fucking show.
Never watched that.
That was
Another
phenomenal.
1 season perfection.
Yeah.
Probably a 10, dude. To be honest.
Well, you can't really have multiple seasons of Chernobyl.
No, you cannot. Yeah, you might be able. You could.
Actually,
You
you
could have
stretch
turned
it.
that into like 3 full seasons of a trial.
Oh yeah,
You could have done
Yeah,
something,
and it would've
but
been
that
terrible.
was.
That was just fascinating because yet again it was based on what happened, what actually
Mm-hmm.
happened, and like the only thing I ever knew about that was power plant exploded and there was like a zone marked off,
Yeah.
where people had to get out.
Yeah.
But like to actually learn like what happened, and it does such an amazing job of like that last trial
Mhm.
where they talk about the science and this guy does the presentation so you can understand what happened inside the reactor that made it like
And to
explode.
know that like Europe, like Eastern Europe, was like a week away from being a nuclear
Yeah.
zone where no one can live.
Or just the idea that like some other nuclear like facility that like does experiments like I think it was like hundreds of miles away. It was really far away, and they could detect the radioactive or whatever that like the stuff in the air, and they were like, oh, this can't be right. These readings like that. It's just crazy like how that like just the way it spreads and stuff. You don't see it.
Like we almost destroyed the Earth
Yeah.
as human beings.
Like
It's
the
nuts.
firefighters that like the first responders to go there and just put the fire out, like their skin started melting off their bodies.
Yeah, like the one guy
Christ.
who,
Like,
one of the
minutes.
main characters of the show fighter, like
Yeah.
from his point of view, and he goes to a hospital, and he's like burnt and fucked up looking, but he's like alive, and like there's a scene where the wife shows up, and like he's alive, and he's like talking and stuff, and it looks fine. And all of a sudden, he goes into shock, and his body starts melting.
Yeah.
And it is so realistic. It's like
Yeah.
almost it's like I'm actually kind of getting chills. It's haunting looking.
Yeah, no. It's
Like they show him in the operating. Remember the operating table, and he's like laying there, and he's like not even human anymore.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Or they blow you
It's
away
disturbing
with like
imagery.
the
Man, I gotta watch that.
with like the percentages of stuff too. When it's like, oh my, that's enough nuclear, something to kill this or whatever. They talk about.
And the
shit.
main dude, the British dude, like the doctor guy that they bring in, not the older dude, like the main guy. with the
Oh,
glasses,
yeah,
the guy
yeah.
who kills himself.
Yeah.
He's really good in that show because he explains the science very like you can tell they dumbed it down for like the audience to like help you
Oh, yeah.
understand. But like, he does it so well.
Yeah.
Man, great show.
The only thing that slightly throws you off is it's obviously happened in Ukraine, right? 'Cause it's not
Yeah.
Russia, yeah, or
Yeah.
whatever. But is that they're all dressed obviously like Eastern.
But they all
European.
speak perfect English.
It's well,
It's
there's
all British.
yeah, it's all
Oh, it's
British.
British.
Yeah,
So, like,
that's the thing that
at first it like threw me off. I mean, you get used to it. It's like subtitles. You adapt and move on.
it's much
but-
better than them being like Mother Russia.
Yeah.
What do we do?
Yeah, if it was bad,
that would have
yeah.
been a little distracting.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
almost better off having the really good British actors just act and
Yes.
then not try to do.
Yeah.
Vodka.
Yeah, it'd be a little distracting. All right, we got Euphoria. Never seen it.
That
Heard
was
it's
good.
That's only
That was heavy.
only one season so far. But,
Yeah.
let's see here. Russian Doll on Netflix, which I've heard is bomb.
What? Wait.
Have you heard of that show on Netflix? Russian Doll
was
with
it
the
a
girl
show?
from American Pie. You definitely recognize her.
Yeah, I did watch that. Did I watch the whole show?
It's only it says 8 tight, well crafted episodes.
Yeah.
Less than
30
30
minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Groundhog Day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I heard that's really good.
Yeah, because at 8, that's not that long.
That's a show that once again I would love to watch.
No.
Another
This is
one
too
here that
fat and gay.
I gotta watch.
Yeah. What, Russian Doll?
No, one coming up.
Let's see. Oh, Watchmen, which
Yeah.
I've heard is one of the best shows of the decade.
Yeah,
from like reliable outlets.
We actually have to get back into it, but we watched like the half of the first season. It's really good. It's fucking out there too. It's so strange. It's like a
I
little
gotta
bit
watch it,
like
man.
like for instance in the world like squid, these weird squid fall
Yeah,
from the sky.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a weird like
It was-
intertwined.
yeah, I think you told. Yeah, that's from the comic.
And then like the is it Spectre? Basically in the Watchmen movie, the blonde, the young blonde who's
Mhm.
like with Dr. Manhattan or
Mhm.
whatever.
Yeah.
She's in the show like
Older?
and
Yeah.
she's like an FBI agent now or whatever.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So there's some ties into it.
All right. Well, I think we just read off most of the notable shows that we have something to talk about. I mean, right.
So we're just gonna list
Yeah,
off
let's
our
just-
number ones right now.
Yeah, we'll try to
Right away.
attempt to come
Now. No, just kidding.
Don't think
I
I'm
mean,
upset.
For me,
Pretty Little
personally,
Lies. Ah,
I thought
Shit.
coming into this, I thought it'd be easy, Game of Thrones. But like,
yeah.
I'm
Game of
real-
Thrones had such a bad ending.
Yeah, like I'm thinking, like honestly, the more tight, well crafted show is The Leftovers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That show's a 10 for me.
Yeah.
Like from start to finish is a 10.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones had some 10 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
And like True Detective is far up there. Like I'd go back and forth, but on the like Leftovers, you got 2 extra. It was 3 seasons.
Three
Yeah.
seasons.
Maybe if Leftovers only did, maybe if True Detective only did 1 season,
Yeah,
then maybe
but the fact that they did try to turn it into a franchise and like
It's kind of
fucked
yeah.
it up a little
it
and then tried to
tainted it.
redeem
Yeah.
it
themselves.
tainted it a tiny bit, but like The Leftovers, man, like that show mesmerized us. It was
Yeah.
like part of our first podcast ever, TJ Uncensored.
Yeah.
Like that
Because
show
that was just great because it did the like kind of like how like Lost was, or where there's like that mystery.
Mm-hmm.
But they did such a great job at like stringing it along, and after every episode, you'd think or we'd talk about like, oh, well, I wonder what the fuck that was about, or whatever.
I just like the themes it deals with, like loss and religion, and
Yeah.
you know,
Mhm.
it's such a good show. Fucking, what's his face? Kevin.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck is his fucking name? As soon as the mic for
Justin Theroux.
yeah, yep, Thoreau. He's so good in that show, man.
And then there's like, I don't know, like Rick and Morty.
Yeah, I know that's another great show.
Rick and Morty's
And
amazing.
Rick and Morty has literally kept up the quality,
Like
like
it
even
gotten
to the
better.
newest episode. Yeah, like I'm not quite sure like where this new, because the new season's like still going. Like I think they're on like a break right now.
Mhm.
Like so far it's good, but like yeah, there's like season 2 of that show is like it's the best cartoon I think of all time.
Mhm.
You know, above maybe not South Park, and all time's hard because South Park's it might not be great here now, but South Park, man, for
I
me.
put Rick and Morty above South Park.
Really.
Yeah, it's like the Game of Thrones to Leftovers to me, because South Park has episodes or maybe even full seasons that like start to lose me a little.
Yeah.
Mm.
You know,
Yeah, I think it goes back to just having quality versus over
short and
quantity.
sweet.
Yeah.
You know?
God, Leftover. I'm just thinking about everything. Ann Dowd, who played the leader of the fucking
Yeah,
white. What are the? I can't remember. It's been a while since I've seen the show though.
Oh my! Wasn't there an abbreviation? The
Fuck, what's it called? The people in the white.
Not Revenant.
It's been, man. It's been a little while for the show for me, so
Yeah.
please excuse
The R.
my ignorance here.
Was it something with R? And then they called them like the R something. They abbreviated it.
The
It wasn't Revenant. It was.
The Remembered.
no, I don't know.
No, I don't
But
know.
anyway,
Whatever.
the name of it doesn't impact anything for me.
Yeah.
Like even the fucking Christopher Eccleston. I can't even Eccleston,
Isn't,
the priest.
oh yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
I mean,
Oh,
his
yeah,
episodes
yeah,
were,
yeah.
I think, some of the best.
Matt.
Yeah.
Matt, yeah, some of the best episodes of the show were with him.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, he was so good in that
oh,
because he was fucking crazy, and then you got to learn. That's what I loved about it too. Is then you'd have those episodes just about people, and you
Mhm.
understand
Yeah, the character episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
where
yeah.
they came from.
Yeah.
and like the episodes with Kevin when he'd like go into the other world.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah,
the
when he
third
would
season,
die.
he's like a spy,
Yeah.
yeah.
and like there's like the president and like all that crazy shit goes down, and like you don't know. Like I love the end when
Nora.
Nora explains how she went over. And like they don't show it. She's just explaining to Kevin like what she did and how she
Mhm.
saw her family and stuff.
yeah.
And it's just like I don't know. So I don't know. I just love the ending. Like it's just a perfect show.
That's your number one.
Yeah. I'm nominating it for number 1.
I'm trying to think if I don't know if I would. I mean, it'd be easy to just agree. I'm trying to think if
Because
there's
like Westworld,
really
you got
anything
fucking Big Little
else.
Lies, you got fucking Handmaid's Tale, you got
Yeah.
fucking
like Handmaid's Tale. It's a great show, but I watched it, but it definitely I don't know wouldn't be a huge.
I mean the
standout
only other
for me.
show that I can really think of is Game of Thrones. Like it's like it became like pop culture.
Yeah, in terms of like mesmerizing world, Game of Thrones kind of wins. And then if I had to give like a 1 season award, it's True Detective season 1.
Yeah.
Hands down.
Yeah.
Like the best individual season is probably True Detective season 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
When it comes to mystery and like just like a show that captivates you and makes you want to think about it and makes you want to like look up stuff about it, The Leftovers is really strong.
Yeah, it's tough because they did 3 seasons and they just did it perfectly.
You know, and
And it
Spartacus
ended.
is fun, but
yeah, that's just one of those fun. That's like a
Yeah,
show
yeah,
that
yeah.
like, oh yeah, I remember Spartacus.
Yeah.
You know, but like that's not even in the top tier. I don't think.
right.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'd have to agree as far as the my favorite overall show.
So should we
Complete
take a vote here?
package.
The best television show of the decade.
We're not choosing one each; it's one all collective.
It's up to you guys. I mean, yeah, we can do one each. I nominate. I'm saying Leftovers for me personally.
Yeah, it's hard for me. Yeah, it's hard for me to say because I don't know. It's hard for me to like to not agree with
Barry.
Barry's so good,
it. Mm.
but like, I don't know. I remember, dude. Leftovers like spoke to me personally. This is great.
Mm.
Like we were captivated. Like you remember?
Is Barry HBO?
Yeah.
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 Because like Leftovers too, the thing about it is like it also adds like when they come out weekly,
Mhm.
and like it adds a different thing to it since like you look forward to watching it and stuff.
Yeah, I think that's what holds Stranger Things back because I think if Stranger Things did like The Mandalorian was actually kind of smart doing one episode at a time because Baby Yoda became a sensation because of it.
Yeah, yeah.
You know? And like, we didn't even mention Mandalorian, which is stupid because it's probably one of the biggest shows of the year.
Yeah.
But we can talk about it now. You know, like, the fact that it was spread out, it let Baby Yoda build up. It let like Stranger Things is the thing for a week. You know, like
when you
it's
make
the
it
biggest
instant
thing for a
like
week.
that,
But we
yeah.
move on as a culture. You know, Game
Mm.
of Thrones was epic at certain points. Not the last season was epic, but not.
Yeah, but I'd say like in terms of like just like straight population, like Stranger Things might be the biggest one.
Yeah, because Netflix is in the most homes.
Because like a lot of people don't like
Yeah.
Game of Thrones because they don't like a lot
It's
of
true.
like, girls like don't want to watch
It's true.
swords and
Yeah.
shit.
But
They don't
man,
give a
that
fuck.
final that was
Like the Mandalorian, a lot of
huge.
people don't want to watch Mandalorian. They don't care about Star Wars.
It's true, but it's huge too.
Everybody.
There's reports coming out. It's the most in-demand show in the world was Mandalorian when it first came out.
I think I read something that they said the next season comes out in the fall.
They agreed with the season 2's like I don't think it's shot yet, but yeah, I think it's coming out in the fall. I
Like,
don't think a date.
Stranger Things might only be the thing for a week, but I think it's more people's thing than
Yeah,
any other show.
I can see that because Netflix is in the most homes. It's huge. Netflix.
When Stranger Things comes out, it trumps all.
Yeah, I think you're
I
right.
think also it has another impact because it all comes out at once. Then you think of the power of everyone binging it,
Mhm.
binging 8 hours, 10 hours of TV.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's also that side to it when you release it all
It's like
at once.
Big Splash, just smaller ripple.
All right,
Mm.
let's get back to the objective on hand. I'm saying Leftovers.
Yeah, mine's Leftovers.
Yeah, episode Leftovers.
There it is,
Yeah.
people. The Leftovers.
Locked
Hell yeah, love it, baby.
With a what's that? What a special? What's that called when you give credit to something secondary? The notable mention to
Honorable mention.
honorable mention.
Yeah,
to,
honorable mention. Westworld. You know all the shows.
No,
we've
no.
already spoken about.
Honorable mention to True Detective season 1.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
That's the honorable.
All right.
mention.
Honorable mention. All right.
That is
I love it.
10.
Love it.
yeah. It is true. If they didn't,
If that
do
was just that, if it was the True
Let's have
Detective-
two. Honorable mention. Season 1, True Detective.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Game of Thrones.
Game
I
of
don't know, Game of Thrones just had such a shitty ending.
Yeah, but man, that
It
show
puts a
is
taint
so
on it.
good, dude.
I don't even like talking
When
about
that-
Game of Thrones
Yeah, when
anymore.
that ending came out, I remember like talking about it with someone. I was like, you know what? I'm like, the way that it ended is going to make that show a lot more forgettable.
Like I
Yeah.
read it,
It's
like
just
people,
gonna
like
make
people
it
say online,
Lost
it's
in the
like
shuffle.
it's like up until the last season, I was living with the fact that I will always go back.
Mhm.
Like Office, I will go back and watch Game of Thrones. Now because of the ending, I will not. I will not rewatch.
Yeah, I
True
mean,
Detective, I will
I have
rewatch.
no plans to rewatch Game of Thrones anytime
that
soon. Let's
show,
get that
dude,
out of the way.
that got ruined.
Let's get that out of the way.
Plus, it was so slow paced in the beginning, which was good because you really got to be with characters for an extension. But when you do that and then start to speed it up and have a shitty ending, then it really leaves a bad.
They just
taste in
did.
the
They shouldn't
viewer's
have done
mouth.
Jon Snow wrong. They should have just ended it. It would have been way less worse if they just ended it cliche and just like ended it with Jon Snow on the throne.
Mm.
And then some people would have been mad, like, "Oh, it's too cliche. Should have been something twistier." But that would have been better
Yeah.
than them fucking over all the characters and you
Yeah.
feeling like so
True.
unsatisfied at the end.
Cersei gets like the easiest death, like an
Yeah, it's
like
too easy.
she's
So
with
too easy.
Jamie and they just die together.
So tainted.
All right, now that we talked about that past decade, let's just quickly. We're running a little, long on the TV section, so quickly let's talk about. I'm just gonna name off some cool shows that are coming out next year. Coming soon, actually, January 12th. I actually saw the trailer for this. You guys should check it out. It looks amazing. The Outsider on HBO comes out January 12th, which is when? When is January 12th? Is that this Sunday? January 12th?
I don't know. What's the date today?
Today's the
it's
7th.
the
I think it's a Sunday.
Oh wait,
This
yeah, today's
show,
only
you got to
Tuesday.
see the trailer for this show, The Outsider on HBO. Looks fucking bomb. It's in the style of True Detective. It's got a supernatural twist based on, I think, from Stephen King,
Oh yeah.
and it's got Jason Bateman, who I love. Have you seen? Fuck, another show. It's definitely not a winner. Ozarks on Netflix.
yeah, that was good.
Bomb show.
When the hell's the next season? It must. Be
I don't
coming
know.
out
It must be
soon.
coming out soon. I think this year, but
Because I keep seeing the ads on Facebook about it, like
Oh,
you're
okay.
running the generic trailers.
oh, good. I hope it's coming out soon because I
Yeah.
love that show.
They waited so long.
All right, so The Outsider on HBO, that looks cool. You guys should definitely check it out. Let's see. Let's go quickly here. Another one I want. A really cool documentary about Michael Jordan. A 10-part documentary is coming out this summer. It looks pretty bomb about Michael Jordan, his life and career.
How about the Aaron,
It's probably gonna be fucking
Aaron
epic.
Hernandez coming out in a week?
Yes, that is something I did not know about until
Yeah,
today, and
yeah.
I definitely watching that.
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
I can't wait.
Another big show that's probably gonna be probably pretty popular is that American Crime Story Impeachment is coming out this fall about the
Really?
Bill Clinton story.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Season 2 will come out about Trump.
Yeah,
Who is?
crap,
Oh, Clive Owen's playing Bill Clinton, and Beanie Feldstein is playing Monica Lewinsky. Do you know who Beanie Feldstein is?
No.
That is Jonah Hill's sister. She was in
Really?
like Booksmart. Did you ever see the trailer for that movie that came out this past year?
Uh-uh.
Booksmart. Oh, and she's actually a really good actor. Jonah
Get
Hill's sister.
Smart with Steve Carell.
No, Booksmart.
The
Oh.
Rock.
Big show, Netflix, coming out this year. Steve Carell in a show called Space Force for Netflix from the showrunner of The Office, Greg Daniels.
Oh,
Oh, I
wow.
remember
So-
hearing something
Yeah,
about
so
that.
Steve Carell is teaming back up with The Office
Wow.
for a show on Netflix called Space Force. And it's centered around the formation of the Space Force, the sixth branch of the government. Yeah, I mean that's pretty much notable shows that. Oh, and Falcon and the Winter Soldier in Disney Plus this fall.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna be
yeah,
dope.
Yeah.
It's gonna be dope.
I know. I saw a funny thing where it was like, someone like turning around and walking out, but it was like everyone's Disney Plus subscription after the Mandalorian.
Yeah, honestly, I would have unsubscribed if I was paying for it, but we have Heather's mom's from
the Verizon. Yeah, that's what we use too.
All right. Let's move on to the best movies of the decade.
Ba, ba, ba.
All right. Let's start with 2010. We got Black Swan. I've never seen it. I've heard it's good. Isn't there like a lesbian scene with Mila
Think
Kunis
so,
and
yeah.
Natalie Portman? I've always heard that's cool.
Yeah,
That's has key.
Let's see. Inception, 2010.
Yeah, big,
Let's
big
remember
splash.
that. Let's remember that.
2007.
2010. Sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Oh, sorry. Did I say 2010?
I don't know if I just my mind
No.
misheard you. That's what.
Kick Ass.
Oh wow,
Didn't we see that in theaters? I
Yeah.
remember seeing that.
that was a good one. I
Yeah.
liked that a lot.
Social Network. For some reason, I really liked this movie when it came out. I had it
I
on my
never saw
DVR in my bedroom, and I would just put it on when I went to bed. I don't know why I was like I really liked this movie.
It was a good bedtime movie.
Yeah, it was a good movie.
Yeah. Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Love that movie.
Eric Chase, let me send you the link to this so you can scroll on.
No, that's cool. I'll just look at the best TV shows.
No, you can fuck off and just click that link.
Scott Pilgrim was awesome.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Toy Story 3 came out in 2010. That I feel like I was just in the theater watching that movie.
I know.
That's so weird. It was fucking 10 years ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Side note: there was no need to have a fourth.
Really? I've never seen it.
I
No
saw
need?
it. There's like no, yeah.
No.
It's like, there's no real.
Oh, well.
I mean, all it really does is it just it gives a story for like Woody, I think, to leave at the end.
Yeah, doesn't he leave or
Yeah,
something?
he goes with like Bo Peep.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, spoiler.
Yeah.
But it's like I don't know, but like you watched it and like I just was like afterwards I was like, what was the point of that movie?
Yeah.
It really-
Money.
Because I felt like
Yeah,
Toy
yeah.
Story 3.
That's what it was.
Money.
And
yeah,
toys,
yeah,
yeah.
it's money. Toy Story 3 ended so well.
Yeah.
It was like they're Andy grew up and he's giving his toys off to a new. And it's like, oh, they're gonna have tons more adventures.
Yeah.
End.
Yeah,
Like, I think
yeah.
it's-
Perfect.
I think the child that has the toys is like Andy's now like daughter,
Mhm.
so they carried that. But it's just like they're really what after the movie ends, it's like what was the fucking point?
2011, Bridesmaids, great movie.
That was
Great
funny.
movie. Really funny movie. Chronicle, that was a fucking sweet movie.
Yeah, it was on TV the other day.
But oh
Remember?
yeah, yep. Oh, I remember I was there.
Yeah, I was there.
Drive, that's a cool movie.
I
Drive's
actually,
awesome.
we
Love that movie.
watched it just recently.
Really?
Because we were finding someone was like, I've never seen this and I need to see it. So
Yeah.
we always used to talk about it.
What do you think?
It was good.
Yeah, it's weird. Like
It
I remember
was-
Perry saw it and he hated it. He's like, dude, it's fucking stupid.
Oh
movie."
yeah,
Really?
I love that movie.
No, I
Phenomenal.
thought it was awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was great.
It made me realize, like, oh yeah, Ryan Gosling's like, holy shit, he's bomb. He was like Adam Driver for Adam Driver.
yeah. He was hot.
Fast 5 came out. I mean, that's what really changed Fast and Furious. Like, I remember, like, Tokyo Drift is like, okay, Fast and Furious is now straight to DVD. Then
Oh, this
came-
is the turn.
yeah,
right?
then came the Fast and the then came Fast and Furious. They dropped the thes.
Yeah,
And that was the fourth one. And it was like, oh, they're getting the game back together. Paul Walker, they're all back. It was an okay movie. Okay, it's it's like a B action movie. Fast 5 came out and was like, holy shit.
Was that the first Rock?
Yeah, The Rock.
So that was the introduction.
It was
of
like,
yeah.
damn, like Fast and Furious they're no longer just street racers.
Yeah.
This is like full blown.
Heist movie.
Heist movie.
Over the top. You know what I watched was that stupid, oh my God, Ryan Reynolds Netflix like action movie.
Oh yeah, it just came out. It's Michael Bay.
Yeah,
what the
Mike,
fuck is it
so
called?
Michael Bay. There's so many like
Yeah.
lens flares. It's
Oh
unbelievable.
god, yeah, I'm good with
But it is, I think it has to be over the top on purpose. It is so over the top action shit where like one scene this guy's like doing skateboard and he's trying to catch up to this car, and the next thing you know he's board sliding down this huge rail with a grenade launcher and he shoots a
that.
grenade.
What the fuck?
But it's like it's also wicked fucking bloody. Like it's kind of like Deadpool bloody. Like
Uh.
where like in that scene he shoots this guy in the nose and his whole nose like rips off. Like
Holy
it's,
shit.
yeah, but it's so over the top.
Well, anyway, Fast 5 completely changed the Fast and Furious franchise. Made it something completely different. It really made it huge.
Huge.
We got Looper.
Yeah, Looper.
Man,
Looper
I
was
don't know. That could be an honorable mention, maybe. I mean, that's a great fucking movie.
That is a really good
You know?
movie.
Yeah.
You got Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. Love it.
Never
Tom
s-
Cruise is getting better with age, man.
I don't think I ever
He's
saw
like a
it.
fine wine. I love me some Tommy Boy. Let's see. X-Men First Class. It's a good movie. X-Men was kind of rebooted.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah, because I never really got into the X-Men back in the day.
Oh, I did.
I just never
I went to the
really.
movie theater. Don't you have a memory? Didn't you say you went to that with me?
Maybe.
X-Men?
I don't know.
Oh, I remember going to the theater. It was packed. It was the only time at Seekonk Route 6 Showcase Cinemas the fucking side concession stands were open.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They were
yeah.
open.
Yeah.
They were serving. It was the only time I've ever seen it. X-Men, 1999. All right, anyway, let's move on. 2012, The Avengers. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Epic. First Avengers, man.
Yeah.
Seeing all those fucking characters in one movie.
Mm.
Didn't think it'd be possible.
Biggest crossover ever.
Well, not until a movie we're going to talk about later. Endgame.
Right,
Right.
right. Yeah, but I'm saying at the time.
Shut your fucking mouth.
We're doing this chronologically.
Oh, yeah. Endgame, yeah, Avengers. Cabin in the Woods, that's a good movie.
That was good.
Yeah, that was good.
Loved it.
Fucking weird-ass movie,
Yeah,
actually.
it is.
You ever seen that?
No.
You never seen Cabin in the Woods?
No.
Fucking weird, man.
Really?
Yeah, it was really.
I honestly, we could sit here for 30 minutes talking about that movie.
Yeah, I know.
Let's just move on.
Yeah.
The Django and the Django.
To Django.
I read that really quick and pronounced the D.
Django.
Django Unchained. Man, I saw that in theater. When you see those dogs rip apart that fucking
Oh yeah.
man, that movie was fucking wild. And the fucking Mandingos fighting,
Oh yeah.
I was like, wow, this movie's
And also the
Pretty-
excessive use of the N word
oh yes, right.
from white folk.
Never saw that one.
No,
No.
You never saw Django?
No.
Really?
wow, Dread.
Yeah,
Oh,
Dread was awesome.
I
Here we
fucking
go.
loved that
fucking
movie.
love Dread.
That
Yeah.
movie was so awesome.
Ugh, this movie does not get the fucking credit it deserves.
Oh wow, it was written by the same guy who did.
Yeah,
Ex Machina.
Alice Garland, Ex
and
Machina, Life.
Annihilation,
Yeah,
huh?
that's crazy.
That's a really good resume. That movie was awesome. Dread.
yeah, the fucking
oh.
slow mo.
Oh my
Slow-mo.
god, it was
Yeah.
so badass. And the clearing of the buildings and just
Yeah.
like, oh my god.
The Master, which I've always wanted to see. It's like kind of like Scientology-ish movie with like Philip Seymour Hoffman and Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah.
I always wanted to see that. Never did. The Raid, which I've always heard is amazing. I think I've seen the first one. Never saw the second one.
Just like Dread. Basically.
Skyfall, probably
Oh,
the best
yeah.
Bond to date. you know?
Yeah, Skyfall.
Probably.
Awesome.
I think it's
Yeah.
you're not going to get much pushback from that. I think if you call that the best Bond, I think a lot of people will agree.
Yeah.
It definitely put Daniel Craig as possibly the best Bond too.
Yeah, yeah,
know.
yeah.
Zero Dark 30. That's good. I've seen the movie. It's a good movie, but
Mm.
whatever. Fuck off. Fuck you.
Fuck off.
Let's see. 2013, 12 Years a Slave. I've seen parts of that movie. Never fully seen it. Another
I've
slave
only seen the
movie.
first 6 years.
Yeah, only
Finished the
only
last.
6 out of 12 years. Frozen. I mean, that's a big movie, but doesn't really.
I saw that for the first time recently.
Eh,
It was all right.
let's move on.
It wasn't as good as I was expecting. Everyone
Gravity.
was going on about it.
Oh, Gravity's awesome.
That's a good movie.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's a big movie.
Never
Won
saw
many
it.
Oscars. Alfonso Cuarón as the director. We got Her. Great movie.
Mhm.
Me and Tom watched that for the first time last year.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
actually really good.
That was
Way
a
better
really
than I
good.
thought it was.
Really
That
good
was a
movie.
good movie.
Inside Llewyn Davis. Never seen it. Prisoners. We watched that.
Mhm.
First
That
time.
movie was
That's
really
a fucking bomb
Yeah.
movie.
That's like probably one of his best movies.
Yeah.
What's his face?
Yeah,
in
Denis
Jack?
Villeneuve. He's fucking awesome. He's probably one of my favorite directors right now. Because Blade Runner 2049 is, for me. I mean, I know you. I mean, I can't just say Blade Runner 2049 and all of us agree.
I haven't
That's-
seen it.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite movies of this past decade. But obviously, I'm not just going to nominate a movie that we can't all agree on. I want
Mhm.
us to pick a movie together.
Yeah.
So, but
Yeah,
I love Blade Runner.
I've been waiting because I need to watch the original Blade Runner all the way through.
You don't need to.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
you
but
don't.
I do.
No,
Yeah,
you don't.
Yeah, but
Honestly, you don't.
it's stopping you from watching the new
Yeah.
one. So.
The newer one's better. Like people, I've seen both. The new one's better. And Blade Runner is considered the best sci-fi movie of all time.
Is it kinda
And Star
like-
Wars better
it's
than?
kind of like Dread.
No, they're not at all. Like actually.
No, I'm saying, wasn't there an original to?
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean.
Yeah,
Like
the
this-
Sylvester Stallone one.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. The
yeah.
remake.
Tom,
was
come on, Tom. Give,
the
Oh,
remake would
fucking
be-
Judge Dredd.
Judge Dredd. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
give us the quote.
I knew you'd say that. Or I am the law.
yeah. Or,
Hello.
you've been
Oh,
judged.
yeah, yeah.
Was it?
Didn't you ever have any family dread? I had a brother once. What happened? I judged him.
I love that line. That's so
Rob
good.
Schneider.
Oh, right. Let's move on. Spring Breakers came out that year. Never seen it, but I've heard it's good.
Mm.
Surprisingly good, I guess.
Yeah.
For a lot of people. Wolf on Wall Street. That's a great fucking movie.
Hell yeah.
God, that's a good movie. That was the year I was like, this is Leo's year. He's gonna win an Oscar for this.
Didn't.
But then Matthew McConaughey had to make the fucking AIDS movie.
Oh, I
That was
know.
Fire's Club.
That was Buyers Club, which isn't even on this list.
Yeah.
Yeah,
there's-
that's
and
weird.
Silver Linings Playbook isn't on that list either.
What the fuck? All right, well, I don't. What year did Silver Linings Playbook come out?
That this year.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Because I pulled up a
Well,
separate
let's
list.
talk. Oh, now that we're yeah, Silver Linings
I
Playbook.
love that movie.
Fucking amazing movie.
It's such a good movie.
Such a good movie. It has football. Has everything I like.
Bradley
Mhm.
Cooper in that is so
It's
fucking
probably
good.
his best performance he's ever done in a movie.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think because like American Sniper, he's good in, but like I don't think that's his best movie. And then
No,
I love.
Limitless.
No, fucking. I should probably think before I start saying I
Stars
love
Born.
A Star Is Born. I
Yeah.
love A Star Is Born.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That movie,
movie is-
fucked my head up.
Yeah, I know.
Could play the song, but I never see the movie.
Oh
I
yeah.
learned the song.
Oh yeah.
Can't play the.
That
never see the
movie
movie.
it deals with fucking
Yeah.
drug addiction and mental health. That movie is it's so fucked up. That movie.
It's good. I didn't ever. It's a shame, but I never knew that there was.
Yeah, I remember when it was coming out. They were like, "Oh, it's a remake." I'm
And I was like,
really?
what? Yeah. I had
Yeah,
no
Barbara
idea.
Streisand, and I was like, "Really?"
really?
Barbra Streisand.
Well, all right.
You don't say.
Okay, let's move on. All right, 2014, The Babadook.
Oh yeah.
That kind of started the trend of the artsy, terrifying independent horror movies.
Mm.
You know, that it follows, The Witch.
Mm-hmm.
Like that kind of started a trend of like,
Midsummer.
yeah, Midsummer is also like kind of
Yeah.
that because Hereditary, Midsummer.
Oh, plus also Babadook. And like, The Witch. There was no like, they didn't just show it all too. It was like they definitely played more on the suspense side of things.
Yeah, and I remember I watched that movie alone in the dark.
What, Babadook?
Yeah.
See, I remember you saw it, like, and you were saying it was wicked scary, and then
Yeah.
I watched it, but I watched it with like Zanasco and Holland, and like Holland was like falling asleep and stuff, so it was scary.
I
but
watched it, yeah.
It wasn't
like,
as
just like me when me and Tom watched Hereditary. It was just the right
yeah,
atmosphere, I guess. Like, because I found Hereditary terrifying,
yeah.
but like, I guess if you watch it, like Perry watched it, and he said it was horrible. Even though I think Hereditary is one of the best horror movies I think I've ever
Under
seen.
the Skin. That was
Oh, wait.
20. That
Wait,
was
is that the same year?
2013.
Is that not on the list?
No.
Yeah, we just watched Under the Skin
Mhm.
What was that?
Right. for the podcast. We watched it with Scarlett Johansson.
Oh, that
for
was
the A24
trippy,
podcast.
yeah.
Check it out in this feed if
Yeah.
you want to go back and
We'll
listen to
take a
some good content
We'll take a look.
that we've created.
Yeah, that was
I don't,
really
I don't know how
good.
good it is really, but check it out.
That was wild.
All right, let's move down this list. We got Birdman, which won Best
Yeah.
Picture that year.
Yeah.
That was a great movie.
Yeah, it was.
I don't know about its lasting appeal. Like, I don't know, because these movies, like movies that win Best Picture, you think, oh, these movies are going to be classics forever.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's not the truth. I feel like with a lot of
No,
movies.
Birdman was great.
Yeah, but like I've never gone back. I've
I'm
never
gonna go
thought about
back.
it again.
It served its purpose.
Yeah, it's a great movie. Michael Keaton. It really did. The best thing it did was it put Michael Keaton back on the map.
Yeah.
It reminded everybody like, oh yeah, shit, this guy.
And it was funny because he played as Batman. Not that it was like all that he was known for, but it was
Yeah.
also funny how it was kind of like in the movie he played this old superhero that he was known for.
Yeah. Let's see. Boyhood came out that year, which I've never seen, but
It's fucking boring.
yeah. Is it boring?
It's like a 4-hour movie or something.
Yeah.
Stupid.
And it's about it, but the only cool thing about it is that it's actually a 12-year
Yeah.
movie. Like he filmed it over the course of 12 years with the same.
Yeah, what's her
actress.
face? The Arquette.
Yeah, Patricia Arquette.
Yeah,
Ethan
fucking
Hawke.
Snaggletooth.
She's a great actress, though.
No, she
Besides
is,
the teeth, I mean, she's
no, she is really. Yeah, no, I remember watching it. I think I put it on. It was like obscene, and I think we were watching it, and like 2.5 hours had passed, and I looked. I'm like, there's still this much left of this movie, or like it was something stupid, and then I just was like, I'm done. I can't.
I quit.
I quit.
Captain America: The Winter Soldier,
Oof.
which is, I mean, arguably one of the best
Marvel.
movies.
Yeah.
Just if you go independently through the movies.
I mean,
guess.
it's hands down the best Captain America.
Yeah.
America.
It might be
for sure.
the best solo movie with just like one.
Yeah,
character,
yeah. Because it wasn't an Origins, but it was just a solo.
Dawn of the Planet of the Apes came out that year. I loved that movie. Absolutely love that movie.
Was it the first?
It's the second one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Rise, Dawn, and then War.
Oh no, I did see this. I didn't see the third. Yeah.
Yeah, Dawn was so fucking good.
Oh,
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Ooh.
Jesus. I mean, that's another one with Captain America Winter Soldier.
It's crazy
that
those
you could-
both came out because they kind of did like Winter Soldier had like that James Bond like action movie feel,
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
and it was the first time, and then Guardians was like,
Star Wars.
yeah, it was a
Yeah.
totally different what we were used to than superhero.
Gone Girl, Tom.
Yeah.
Gone
Yeah.
Girl came out. Tom loves Gone Girl.
Snowpiercer's on this list.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
It was
is that
2013
with the
though.
train?
Yeah.
That was a fucking
It's
crazy.
funny that it's on this list.
That's a
It's
Wait,
like-
the one we're
crazy
looking at?
movie.
No.
Oh, what list are you looking at?
I had pulled up another list because these lists seem to
it's
be
skipping
missing
over.
a lot of stuff.
It's skipping over.
Even
Yeah,
TV shows. we
it's
thought of a
going.
few.
It's going big picture, but it's definitely skipping some notable movies.
We're on 14, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to say any of that.
Well, if you're scrolling along with that list as we're going, just if you
It's
see
not
anything.
in yearly order,
Oh,
so I'm having trouble here.
yeah. Interstellar came out in 2014. It's a great movie.
Mm.
It's probably one of those movies that, like, the more you watch it, I think the better it gets.
Yeah.
I think like seeing it in the theater only once, like, and I haven't really watched it from start to finish since, but like,
Mm.
I don't know. The more I think about the movie, I think maybe it wasn't like a masterpiece. I'm not quite sure. Like,
Mhm.
it's definitely Christopher Nolan's like, I guess most his movies aren't really divisive.
I think it was most hyped.
Yeah, it's most hyped
Its
because it's coming off
expectations
Dark
were
Knight
huge,
Rises and
yeah.
Inception. So it's definitely his most hyped, but it was definitely like the most divisive. Even though he's not a divisive filmmaker. He's more like a fanboy film. Like
Mhm.
Christopher Nolan, for a director, it has the most fanboys.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But I like it. It's a good movie, but it's not his best.
It was still good.
Yeah.
Maybe not as.
John Wick.
Oh yeah.
John Wick came out that year.
I
Holy
know,
shit, this is
yeah.
a good year. This
Talk
is
about-
this is all 2014.
That's crazy.
Holy
Talk about bringing
shit.
back someone's career.
Whiplash, which I've never seen, but looks like a good movie.
Oh my god.
Nightcrawler.
Yeah.
Fucking dude.
That movie's so good.
Oh, so good.
Jake Gyllenhaal. Oh, you know what I just watched the other day?
What?
The cop movie with him in it. Last.
Oh yeah, you told me End of Watch.
Yeah,
you
End
told
of
me about
Watch.
it. Yeah,
That's a fucking.
I've heard it's awesome, that movie.
really good movie too. Heavy.
All right, 2015, The Big Short, which I've seen. That's a good movie.
That's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
In general.
It's got fucking Ryan Gosling's awesome, and then
Yeah.
Steve Carell, Christian Bale,
Yeah. It did have a really good cast.
Creed. Tom.
Yeah.
2015.
Creed. Yeah.
Creed. I mean, I know Chase. It's kind of like Gone Girl, I guess. 2 out of the 3 like it.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I didn't. I liked it. I just every once in a while there was like that I don't know. Like
Yeah.
They said things that just dumbed it down a little
Mhm.
bit when he acted. I think it was just when he was acting hard.
Ghetto, kind of
Yeah.
acting hard, ghettoish. I could
Yeah.
definitely see it, but man, Sylvester Stallone. If you're a Rocky fan,
No,
like,
he was amazing in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was.
yeah,
He was.
it's his best performance as Rocky, the character.
Yeah.
You know, obviously he doesn't box in the movie, but like as the character of Rocky, he's the best in that one.
Yeah,
one
his
movie.
acting. Yeah,
Ex Machina,
yeah.
fucking great.
That was amazing.
Love that movie. Hateful Eight, never seen it. I've heard
I
it's
saw it. It's long.
yeah. I don't think I'll
It's
ever
like one of
see it.
those. I don't know. It's
Quin-
like
It's the movie It's Quentin Tarantino's only movie that I've never seen, and I don't think I ever will.
yeah. You're fine. There's
Okay.
no reason.
I'll move on.
Skip it.
Inside Out, never seen it.
Nope.
It Follows, great movie. That movie terrifies me for some reason.
I remember. Didn't we rewatch
We watched it. Yeah, we watched it.
And it was freaky,
Yeah.
but it wasn't as freaky.
I don't know. It's just the idea. I think it's more the idea of the movie, I guess,
Yeah.
than it
Because
is
they
the actual
rewatched
movie.
it. You had already
Yeah.
seen
Yeah.
it before, and then when we rewatched it, you were like, "No, we were." It was
I
good,
built it
but
up
you-
a little, probably too
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
And we were also drunk. We were drinking. Remember, we were drinking,
Oh,
and then we
yeah,
went back
yeah.
to my house and watched it.
Yeah.
But
I got a scary movie.
I think the idea of it is one of the best ideas, like a sexually transmitted fucking.
thing that follows you.
I don't even know what it is. All right, Mad Max Fury Road.
It was good.
That's a great movie.
That's a great movie.
Yeah,
great.
really
Yeah.
great movie.
It's a very USA FX movie.
Okay.
Behind the scenes FX.
Yeah,
So
I think
I could see it like playing like on Saturday back to back.
Yeah, I mean it's one of the best action, probably one of the best action movies of the decade for
Mhm.
sure.
Yeah, like visuals with all the
Visuals, the fucking guy with the electric guitar and the fucking
Oh my god, yeah.
that was
Hooked on the
insane.
chains
and
and
like the
shit.
smoke shit or like the colorful clouds or whatever the hell the flares they were shooting off.
Very simple plot. Like they go somewhere and
Yeah,
they're like, we have to
very,
go back.
very simple. Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just like that's the movie. The Martian. That's a fucking awesome movie.
Yeah.
Probably one of Matt Damon's best.
Yeah.
Love that movie. Revenant. It's a fucking awesome movie.
Yep.
Mhm.
Wow.
Fucking awesome. Leo's first Oscar win. If he did it, he finally did it.
Finally.
Room. I've never seen Room. Heather's seen it. She said it's really good.
Yeah, I heard it.
Never
Someone was
seen it.
saying it was really.
Sicario.
Oh man.
I fucking love that movie.
Denis Villeneuve. And he has made so many good movies that I love. Arrival. Sicario.
Mhm.
I remember when
Blade Runner
Holland
2049.
finally saw Sicario. I think it was on or we rented it or something. Oh, this is a good movie, and he fucking was like obsessed with it. He loved it.
Spotlight. You ever seen Spotlight?
I don't know. I've wanted to.
Oh, that is a good movie. About the fucking child abuse in the fucking
The church.
Boston church. Yeah, the
Yeah.
Roman
Oh,
Catholic
Jesus.
Church. Yeah, that's a good movie. All right, 2016. We got Arrival.
That was
we
That
said.
movie, yeah, that movie's bomb.
I like
Denis
that a lot.
Villeneuve, man. That guy, he was on a fucking winning streak. That
Mm.
guy. That movie has some really crazy twists.
Yeah, and I feel like that movie didn't get a lot of credit up front.
I think it was nominated for Best Picture.
Was it?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
For
feel
some
like the
reason,
same
I had
thing
felt
was-
like
it was. It wasn't a commercial.
talked about a
It
lot.
wasn't a commercial hit, like a mega sci-fi
Yeah.
blockbuster, but it did get a lot of critical.
And then
like,
once people
love.
started watching it, it was like, oh shit, this movie's wicked good.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was so original, like with the interaction.
Yeah, and that
like,
whole just the language thing.
Yeah,
how
trying to
it
figure it
transcended
out.
time.
Yeah,
yeah. The time, yeah, it really in like like if you know, like, do you continue? Like she finds out things that like, do you continue living the life even though you're gonna lose someone and like
Mhm.
all that
Yeah.
shit, like
Right.
pretty fucked up stuff. We got Deadpool, first big rated R comic movie.
Yeah, yeah.
That's probably the most notable thing out of it. We got Green Room, which we have seen, Tom.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, you ever seen the Green Room?
Mm-mm.
That movie was crazy. Patrick Stewart played a fucking leader of the
was it based on something real? Just
made up. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it's about a punk rock band who are touring, and then they play a show at like a club in like the woods, and they
Yeah.
go there and they witness a murder, and then they get locked into a room, and it's a fucking wasn't it like a KKK, or no, it was a white supremacist group.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They
yeah.
didn't know they were playing for a white supremacist group, but then they
Mm.
find out they were.
Oh, Jesus.
Then, once they get locked in the room after they witness the murder, and like the white supremacist guys won't let them leave, the movie starts turning into a gory, crazy movie.
Yeah.
Like at one point, they're trying to they like open the door and they're trying to hand something, and the KKK or white supremacist guys grab the kid's hand and start slashing it with knives.
Yeah.
And he pulls his arm back in, and it's like hanging by a thread,
Banana peel.
so caught up by
Ugh.
knives. It was disturbing to see. All right, sorry, excuse me for. Let's see. La La Land, never saw it. We got Moonlight, which won Best Picture that year.
I saw that.
Had that controversy when they announced La La Land won, but then it was actually Moonlight.
Mm.
If you guys remember that?
Oh yeah, was that Steve Harvey?
No, it was.
No,
it was
he did something else.
It was
what he
it was
said.
an actor, but it was Jimmy Kimmel was the host, but it was what actor did it? Was it Michael Douglas? I can't remember what actor actually announced it.
Mm.
But I've never seen Moonlight. I know you have, Chase.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that fucking ass.
Oh.
Fucking ass film.
Oh.
No, it was good. It was dramatic.
Oh, Popstar Never Stop Popping. Never Stop Stopping.
Yeah, I saw it.
It was good, but
It was alright.
it's from the same director of a movie that is not on this list, but we've already gone over the date. But MacGruber.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Same director as Never Stop Stopping, Stop Popstar. But
Never
MacGruber
pop
is
stopping.
probably my favorite comedy of the decade. You know, I'm not my favorite movie, but MacGruber's probably the best comedy of the decade. I
When did that come out?
think like 2012.
Wow, yeah, that is crazy.
But that movie, dude,
When
that's a
did
classic. That's something I can
Tropic
watch.
Thunder come out?
I think 08.
Oh, yeah, that was I
Yeah,
think closer.
yeah. It was around the
before.
time of Iron Man 1. We got Star Wars Rogue One.
That was great.
2016, which is fucking stupid because why is Force Awakens not on this list?
Oh, yeah, huh?
Because for me personally, which I would have brought it up if I remembered earlier, for me personally, the hype leading into Force Awakens and going to see the movie with you guys and just the hype around it, that for me is one of the most special moments of the decade was
Yeah.
the Force Awakens.
Yeah.
And it's arguably the best of the new sequel movies,
Right.
you know? Rogue One, yeah, I mean that's a great movie, and a lot of hardcore Star Wars fans like Rogue One the best
Yeah,
because
yeah,
it's like
yeah.
the most Star Warsy, I guess.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Force Awakens is such a good movie that it, if not the best of the decade, definitely deserves an honorable mention.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's see what else. The Witch, 2016. The
That was
Witch.
good.
It's a great movie.
Probably the best horror movie.
You think?
Well, either that or Hereditary or...
Yeah, I probably. Personally, for me, I think Hereditary is better than The Witch. I
Yeah.
think it's scarier.
Yeah.
I just haven't seen it.
Or maybe
I gotta see.
Midsummer, actually.
Midsummer?
The best horror movie of the decade?
If we can come to the consensus that that's the best horror movie, I could probably.
Yeah.
You can make a case for it
Yeah.
because it's most original.
Yeah. What beats it?
I don't know.
Insidious.
That's not.
No, not Insidious. What was that other one? Did it? Was it back?
Wait, did Insidious come out this decade?
I don't know.
I think it did.
I think it might
It
have.
definitely did. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Insidious. That definitely deserves an honorable mention.
Sinister. Another fucking weird one.
That's like kind of tried the same thing. I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah.
All right, 2017. We got Baby Driver, Blade Runner 2049. Oh, love it.
Great.
Fucking love it.
Loved it.
Call Me By Your Name. Never seen it. Coco. I saw it. Was okay.
It was
I liked
good.
Coco.
Yeah, you liked it?
Yeah, I
I
liked
thought it was
Coco.
all right. I don't know.
It
I
was
saw it in
good.
theaters. I actually was. Oh, that was all right.
Yeah, okay. Well, go fuck yourself.
I thought it was good.
I will.
I thought it was really good.
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
Dunkirk. You guys see Dunkirk? It
No,
was a great movie.
wasn't into it.
Get Out.
Great.
Great movie.
Great movie.
Yeah.
A lot of people probably could make a case that or the next movie, It. Same year. I think.
Mm.
I don't know. Is It the best horror movie of the year of the decade?
I never saw the
It's
second
It,
one.
Get Out, or Midsummer for me.
Yeah.
And then Hereditary is probably right there, but like, I don't know. It was, man. That's a scary good movie.
Yeah, that movie was really good.
Lady Bird. We got Logan. Probably one
Oh,
of
Logan.
probably
yeah,
one of the
yeah.
best comic movies of the decade.
Yeah.
Shape of Water. Never saw. Ooh,
Nice.
Thor Ragnarok. Love
Yeah.
that movie.
That Ragnarok's
Probably one of the most fun of the Marvel movies.
Mm.
2018. We got Quiet Place, which I bet a lot of people would probably argue that's one of the better horror movies, but We watched
Alright.
it. We didn't like it.
I gotta see it. I
Yeah.
haven't seen it.
Yeah.
The second one's coming out.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I thought it was okay, but I didn't think it lived up to.
No, the
what
hype
people-
was way too big for that. Avengers: Infinity War. It's a great movie. I know you like it more than Endgame, though.
Yeah, I think it as a standalone movie. I think Infinity War is probably one of the best stories Marvel's ever done.
Black Klansman. My boy Adam Driver.
Travail.
Driver.
Yeah, the movie was good.
That's a good movie. Black Panther. First comic movie ever to get nominated for Best Picture.
Oh yeah, that Black Panther, dude.
Yeah.
Best movie ever.
Best
Yeah.
Picture.
Wins the phone top of the thing.
Hereditary.
Got nominated for Best Picture.
Yeah.
What?
First comic movie ever.
It was good, but
Yeah, no.
maybe because of the cultural thing. Maybe because
Yeah, it did have a huge impact. I do admit
Yeah.
that. But best comic movie. Just because it was nominated for an Oscar doesn't mean shit.
Yeah.
Best comic movie right there.
What? Oh.
Coming up.
Oh.
Big splash coming up.
We got Hereditary. We got Roma. Sorry to bother you. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
That's the best comic book movie.
That
of the
might
decade.
be, yeah.
I
It's
still,
also
I
ju-
still have to see it.
Really?
Never seen it.
What's it? Is it on like Netflix or
It's
something?
on something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
on
it's on
Netflix.
something. Man, that's a fucking man.
Wait.
I would actually say that is better than Endgame or Infinity War.
agree.
That's how
1917?
good.
I told you when we walked out of the theater, Tom, that might be the best comic movie of all time, and I still stand by it. It's as a comic book movie,
Yeah,
it's almost unbeatable.
yeah.
It's a comic book to come to life.
Mm.
It's so good. All right, 2019, the most current year. This is hard because we haven't seen a lot of these movies probably. 1917, which comes out this Friday.
I was gonna say I'm really confused. They have it posted, but it hasn't even come out yet.
Well, I think critics have seen it,
Oh, okay, yeah.
so they could. Yeah, that makes sense to be on the list. Plus, the year's over, so.
yeah.
1917. I do want to see that. It looks real good because I love war movies. You know, Saving
Mhm.
Private Ryan, and this movie looks fucking awesome. Avengers Endgame.
Wait, this 1917 comes out this Friday.
Yeah, but they did the thing where it released like. It did release technically last year.
Right.
But
So how would
worldwide
I have
release.
watched this movie in 2019?
Huh?
As a U.S. citizen, how would I have watched 20?
I think it got a limited release in like New York and L.A.
Oh, it was only like
Yeah,
because that's why I was so confused about this movie because like I saw stuff where I thought it already came out,
Yeah.
but then I keep seeing ads for like so and so like telling you the date. I was been so confused about this
Yeah.
movie. Then I started confusing it with Dunkirk, and I was like, wait.
Yeah.
Is this that movie
Whoa,
that
whoa.
came out?
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Avengers Endgame. I mean, God, what can you say about this movie? It ended a fucking 10-year
Yeah.
storyline.
Mm.
And you felt for the characters. When Tony Stark, spoiler alert, when Tony Stark dies, I mean, it's fucking heartbreaking.
Yeah.
I heard
tear-jerking.
Andrew go. Yeah, you do it again? Yeah, I heard Andrew.
Wait,
do
does
that.
he actually die?
Tony?
I completely forget that happens.
Yeah, he dies.
Like permanently, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I completely forgot
Oh.
that actually.
yeah,
Oh, there it is right
he's
there.
dead, Chase.
If you scroll down, next one, Booksmart, which I've heard is great this year.
Which one is his sister?
The one on the right.
Okay.
That's Jonah's sister.
Oh, kind of looks like him.
Yeah, it does.
Irishman on Netflix. Haven't watched it yet. I've
I
heard
haven't-
it's amazing.
I haven't gotten the commitment
Yeah,
yet.
yeah.
to
It's
sit down and-
such a commitment, dude. 3 hours. I
Yeah,
don't know if I can-
I'll never watch it.
Joker.
Oh.
I mean, we've
That's-
seen it. That's definitely probably one of the best movies of the year for me personally.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah. That was so good.
Knives Out, which I want to see so badly. It looks great.
Hmm.
Parasite, which is from the director of Snowpiercer. I've heard it's really good. I don't really know what it's about.
That's it.
I mean, honorable mention for me for this year is Rise of Skywalker. I know it's divisive. Come at me, bro.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Right.
That was really good.
Man, this is harder than TV.
Yeah,
To
way
come up-
better.
It's the genre issue.
It's the genre issue where it's like, but we're
It's easier
but
to
we're
do
going with our
genres.
personal favorite thing. You know, we're not critics, so
It's just so much easier to say, this is the best horror movie. This is the best comedy movie. This is the best action movie. It's
Mhm.
so hard.
as we've been doing,
Yeah.
if
You know?
you've noticed, which is hard.
Right. How do I fucking compare Spider-Verse to Blade Runner?
I don't know.
How do you compare
I don't
those
know.
two?
I don't know.
Two totally different things. I mean,
But we just got to just nominate.
I mean,
this-
your favorite movie is Blade Runner, right?
It might be Force Awakens.
Really? Yeah, but I thought we.
I
Liked,
felt magic in the air.
I thought we liked Rise of the Skywalker better than.
Yeah, you're right. I did love Rise of Skywalker, and I did say I think it might be my favorite Star Wars movie,
Yeah.
and I'm starting a new campaign for that.
Yeah.
We have a podcast all about it
Fuck.
if you want to listen. You know,
What's the best of the decade?
Yours is Blade Runner, dude.
Yeah, but we have to come to a consensus together.
This is a hard one.
Inception for me just sticks out.
I did love Inception.
But I'm also thinking that because like I watched that movie like more than multiple times afterwards too.
It's
I
true.
don't know, man. This is gonna be a hard one for us to agree on three. For three of us to agree on one,
It is. It's gonna be very hard, but we have all the time.
because
in the
there
world.
is the Rise of the Skywalker. That movie, I love that movie. That movie
Yeah.
is great.
But best of the decade. I mean,
And
there's a lot of
Joker,
good
the
movies.
Joker,
on
dude, like
Jokers, yeah, and those are so recent.
it. Yeah, it's too. It's just. All right. How would we just all,
Birdman, I love Birdman.
how about Ex Machina? Let's just all say Ex Machina.
Ex Machina, that movie's great.
Creed,
Creed,
What about Annihilation? I love that.
Nightcrawler. I
We
mean,
didn't even
fuck
mention
John Wick.
Annihilation. I really like that.
yeah, I mean,
movie.
like Nightcrawler, John Wick, those are movies I love, but I don't think they're competing in my head. Birdman's up there for me. That movie's amazing. Cinematography, the acting,
Yeah.
you feel for the characters. It's like, that movie's fucking amazing. It's got my celebrity crush in it.
Emma Watson. No, sorry, Emma.
You
Stone.
shut your mouth! You say it right!
Stone. I'm sorry.
Emma
Emma
Stone. It's got fucking our boy Edward Norton. We love Edward Norton. We always have.
How about? I'm just throwing it out there. Since we're never gonna agree, we just say Dread.
Spider-Verse.
I know.
Into the Spider-Verse. That
Our
movie's
Looper.
So good.
Drive. Dude, we've gone over these. There's so many good ones.
Looper's not one for me that is like competing for top three for me.
No, it's not. It's not. Chase, give me something. What do you
I'm
think?
trying to
What are
think
you
of like
thinking?
other ones. It's tough.
Out of what I think would be your top, would Blade Runner would be the one. where
Yeah,
I'd be
as a technical movie where I watched it and I was like, this is amazingly made, and it's Blade Runner is probably up there for me. Best of the decade. Oh my god, this is so hard. TV was so much easier.
Yeah.
We're never. I don't think we're ever. All right, let's just each say one. I don't think we're ever going to come to a consensus.
Just everyone
It's
give
much
a vote.
more subjective,
Just give
dude.
a vote.
One thing's better for you than it is for me. It's
Mhm.
Yeah,
it's never.
true.
It's so. Let's
There's
just
too
all.
many.
This is all say one. Mine's Blade Runner 2049. I'm saying is the best film made of this decade. I think it's technically amazing.
You're such a basic bitch.
Yeah, right.
No,
No one
I'm
in the
kidding.
world
I'm
has
kidding.
said
I
that.
told you it was yours. I
know,
knew
I
it was
know.
yours.
Chase, yours is Inception.
I
know
think
it.
so. Like, I loved that movie.
But that's a movie. Like I said, that's a movie you could stand by and say, and who the fuck's gonna argue against that?
Yeah.
It's a
Well,
great
also, just,
movie.
like, I remember, like, and that was when then I rewatched. I bought that. That was probably one of the last Blu-rays I have ever bought.
Wow.
Was that too?
I
I remember
bought-
I bought
I
it.
bought-
What about Once
Once
Upon a
I-
Time in Hollywood? Isn't that movie really, really good?
That's one of the best of the year, which we didn't talk about because it wasn't on the stupid fucking list.
Yeah.
That was a great movie.
Yeah.
It's tough because some of the newer ones, like the Joker. If we had seen the Joker maybe back around the time Inception came, or like more mid of the past decade, maybe I'd be able to say it. But it's like almost too recent.
Yeah, it's
What
like
about Star
hard,
is
like-
Born.
Yeah, but that's not the best of the decade.
No,
it
that's
didn't even
not-
win best.
that-
It didn't.
I hadn't
even-
seen it, so I don't.
Yeah, no, that's not the best of the decade.
Oh, okay.
It
It's
has
just-
some
it's just
flaws. There's some
impactful.
points in that movie where it does get a little messy with the storytelling.
Oh, it's just impactful.
Yeah. It's just the ending is so fucking. So Chase, what are you thinking?
Yeah, I'd go with the Inception for
Alright.
Go for the.
Sicario.
Oh, Sicario's
Yeah.
so good.
Oh my
It's so
God.
good.
Sicario's top 5. Sicario, Blade Runner, Birdman, Into the Spider-Verse, The Rise of Skywalker.
Creed.
Creed, I can
you
say
can see
for
flaws in
myself
that. Yeah.
that I know Creed is more of a personal.
Yeah.
I take that to bed with me at night. I don't need to bring that down here with you guys.
All right. So
So-
what are you thinking?
I just gave my 5.
Well, say you're one.
I can't.
It's Birdman.
Birdman's so good. But so is Spider-Verse. It's honestly between Birdman and Spider-Verse. Like, Spider-Verse is a perfect movie.
Yeah.
I almost would say Spider-Verse.
That movie's perfect.
I would say because
I wanted to see that movie a second time
All right.
so bad.
just to say that's like part of the. If that's just for you to say that's like the best superhero movie you've seen.
In a
that
decade
trumps,
of
yeah.
of superhero movies.
yeah,
That's-
it trumps all the Marvel stuff.
that means it holds some serious weight.
Fuck it.
Logan.
I'm saying it right now. TV show Leftovers, and I think last week Rewind's movie of the decade is Spider-Verse.
Really?
I could confidently say that.
Yeah.
That is a perfect film.
I
Yeah,
gotta
it
see
is.
it.
Perfect film.
Even the soundtrack.
The soundtrack's Post Malone.
Most
Posty!
Most Malone.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that one.
You're my
That,
sunflower.
Yeah.
Dude, fucking so good. And I love how the music plays into the story. And
Hey,
Chase,
hey,
make it a promise for this podcast, this fresh new podcast,
oh, I want to see it.
that you will watch that. Try. It's only an hour and 20 minutes on
No, I
Netflix.
know.
And it's like it's the best hour and 20 minutes of your life.
Every time I go across
Jam-packed.
it, when we try to, I always
Try
persuade.
to. You know, I'm not gonna force you to. Just try to.
You know how the colors of Dread make Dread better,
Yeah,
right? I just have to say that sentence. You know what I mean?
I know exactly.
Yeah, when they're on drugs, the colors.
The colors of
Yeah.
Dread make Dread greater.
Mhm.
Spider-Verse does that. It has that from Dread. It's got amazing acting. Yeah, it's only voice acting, but it's got amazing acting.
No, it does. It
It's-
really does. It's Chris Pine. It's got
Oh, the
fucking,
acting
the
is
dude from
so
New
good.
Girl. I'm blanking on his fucking name. The main guy, Nick from New Girl. He
Oh,
plays
yeah,
one of the
yeah,
Spider-Man.
Yeah. That's a funny show.
It is.
The soundtrack is literally I have like more than half the songs off the soundtrack in a playlist on my phone. They're great songs, and the action, the fucking, and then it's a
It's almost
comic
like
book.
The year of Spider-Man, because I know between that and then the video game, it's like did extremely well.
Yeah.
All right.
Spider-
I'm down with that.
All right. Last week rewinds movie of the decade. It's Spider-Man.
I'm flattered that my
Spider-Verse.
nominee trumped your guys' choices.
Dude, I
to
love Blade
win.
Runner, but Blade Runner was not divisive. It was critically loved, but that's not a movie.
I mean,
that
not
many
everyone.
people-
Yeah, not
Yeah, like,
everyone.
it's also
sit
like-
down.
you know, it also has the baggage of being a sequel.
Yeah,
You know, but like, I don't know.
So
Anyway.
an honorable mention to True Detective season 1.
Honorable mention, fucking Birdman.
Yeah.
All right. Quickly, now that we talked about the decade, let's quickly talk about this coming year. January, you know, we got Bad Boys for Life.
Bad
you guys
Boys for
excited?
Life.
Bad Boys
No,
3?
Yeah. 4? 3?
3.
it's
Three, four,
fucking terrible.
Me,
Okay,
me,
it's
him,
stupid.
him.
All right. February, we got Birds of Prey, another DC movie. What do you think of that?
Don't care.
Harley Quinn? Don't care? Okay.
Yeah.
Sonic the Hedgehog? Anybody?
Keep tweaking.
Anybody?
Keep going.
yeah.
Anybody?
Yeah. Postpone it. Make them.
We got March.
Pretty sure we could, if we wanted, we could make Sonic Red and just make it Knuckles.
Yeah.
The internet wanted it hard enough, they'd
Yeah.
change it.
We got March. We got Quiet Place 2, which Chase got to see the first one first.
Yeah. No, I'll do it
Uh,
backwards.
You got you got Mulan, the live action. All right, we got April. We got the next Bond, No Time to Die. I'm
Yeah, looks dope.
gonna be there. Can't wait for that.
Is that his final Bond?
The director of True Detective season 1 is directing that movie. Did you know
Wow.
that?
Really?
Carrie
Son of a
Fukunaga.
bitch.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch!
New Mutants. That movie that was made like 3 years ago is finally coming out in April. Did you see that trailer? X-Men New Mutants.
No.
No, nobody.
I feel like it's in
The
my
first trailer
memory.
came out
Yeah.
like a year ago.
Yeah, I feel like it's
You
in my
remember that?
memory, but I'm
Yeah,
I'm
you probably
struggling
saw
to
the first
pull
show. It
up.
has like Maisie Williams in it,
I think, yeah.
and the
yeah,
kid
yeah.
from Stranger Things, the older brother.
Yeah.
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 It's finally coming out
Yep,
this April.
Yep. I forgot it existed, but yes.
Yeah. All right, let's move on. So I'm just doing the highlights. We got May. You got Black Widow. Anybody? Black Widow?
That
Ooh.
movie looks dope.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Like, not like all what I expected.
Yeah.
I wonder
Like
if
a
I'll-
fun team up romper.
Romp. Like a woman's romper?
The woman's romper.
You're gonna romp.
Yeah.
it's a romper.
No, it's a romper.
Legally Blonde 3?
Right.
I
right.
did-
Another one?
Didn't even know that was being made.
Hey,
Wow.
hey, people love it.
I think I've never seen that.
You could probably ask like 8 out of 10 females that'd make their top 5 legally blonde.
Probably.
Yeah.
May 22nd, Fast and Furious 9. I will be there. Which I
CGI?
love.
Paul Walker?
No.
Yeah, this time they're going to do
count me out.
flip a helicopter inside of another helicopter.
I'll start watching Fast and Furious when they bring back Paul Walker.
June, we got Wonder Woman 1984. That movie was fucking dope.
Yeah,
That movie was
cool.
fucking dope.
Yeah.
Candyman. I didn't even know that was coming out.
Wow.
Who's
it's
playing
coming
Candyman?
back.
I don't know. I could click it, but I'm trying to get through this.
I could
list.
click it, but I'm scrolling
We
past.
still have games to get through. Let's see. Top Gun Maverick. That movie looks fucking dope.
Yeah.
Looks dope.
I still got to see the first
La
one.
la 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 la. We got July. We got the next Ghostbusters. You guys ever see that new trailer? Ghostbusters Afterlife.
No.
You didn't
Wait,
see that?
with the women?
No. A new Ghostbusters.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
no, I
they're
didn't
scrapping that.
Yeah, it looks good. You should see the trailer. Ghostbusters Afterlife.
I think you showed me the trailer, right?
Is it?
Yeah. It's like kids.
Oh, okay.
You didn't see
That
that?
sounds
It
familiar.
looks really
now.
good.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry. Bob's Burgers movie's coming out in July. Weird. Tenant. Did you guys see the trailer for Tenant,
Mm-mm.
the new Christopher Nolan movie?
Wait.
Didn't I
Yeah.
show you it?
Yeah.
Robert Pattinson.
Yep.
John David Washington, Denzel's son.
Yeah, I haven't seen
The
it.
movie's fucking dope.
Yeah.
Um,
How about The Lighthouse? We should.
That was good.
came out.
I want to see Uncut Gems with Adam Sandler.
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
I
that
would've
we
seen
should we should watch that tomorrow or something.
Yeah.
At the theater?
Is it in theaters?
Yeah,
I
it's
thought
in
it was like a
theaters.
Netflix movie.
No, it's in
Oh,
theaters.
Mm.
Morbius with fucking
Morpheus, dude.
no Morbius.
Oh yeah, Morpheus.
No Morbius. The Spider-Man villain is getting his own movie
Really?
with fucking Jared Leto as Morbius. He's like a vampire.
Really?
It's a Spider-Man villain.
Huh.
August. A heavy hitter is coming out in August. You ready? Bill and Ted Face the Music.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
I cannot
that's
wait
coming
for that
out.
fucking. I love Bill and Ted, dude.
I always like the scene with the Grim Reaper dude, and they're in like I don't know if it's
Yeah,
heaven,
yeah,
but it's the all white.
That's the bogus journey. The second
Yeah,
one. For
that-
some reason, that movie sticks with me. I don't know why.
So much, yeah.
fucking-
Even though I can't remember the movie
Yeah.
because I've never.
No, remember the Easter Bunny? They're running through the thing and they're dead, and the Easter Bunny is chasing them.
Yeah.
That movie's fucking nuts. Oh, Conjuring 3. The Devil Made Me Do It. September.
I forgot they made a second.
Oh yes, they did. Second was actually pretty scary.
Yeah.
With the nun lady. Remember that?
Oh, that was the
That's
story
pretty
of the
scary.
nun.
Venom 2 in October. We got
Tore me.
The Witches, which I was just talking about. Remember The Witches, Tom? I was just talking about the kid
Oh,
who turns into a
yeah,
mouse.
yeah,
The
yeah,
remake
yeah.
of that's coming out.
Is there a
Great.
remake of that?
Yeah.
No way.
G.I. Joe, Snake Eyes, a spin-off, I guess, of G.I. Joe.
Wow. It's been forever since they came out with the G.I. Joe movie.
Yeah, October. Oh, also in October, the sequel to that Halloween movie me and you saw is coming out,
Really?
which was okay. It was an
Yeah.
okay movie.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
Oh, The Eternals with Camille Nanjiani, who's jacked to the gills right now.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see the picture of him with the shirt off? He's fucking ripped.
Really?
Camille from fucking Silicon Valley.
Really? For what? Wait, for what?
For Eternals, the new Marvel movie coming out this fall.
Oh, yeah.
Clifford the Big Red Dog, November 13th. Oh, you guys are so pumped. Godzilla vs. Kong, November 20th.
Ooh.
It's for some people. Dune. Denis Villeneuve. His new movie's coming out this December.
Really?
Dune. You ever heard of Dune?
Is that like the
80s
back
movie?
In the day? Yeah.
He's remaking it, and he's one of the best directors, so
That's probably be pretty
it's going to be
crazy.
bomb. Coming to America 2. Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. So, all right. 2020 looks like a decent year. Not like amazing.
Yeah. We'll see.
Even the comic movies look a little bit below par. We're a little spoiled because this past year has been pretty nuts.
Yeah.
All right. Let's move on to games. I wish the mic picked that up. I don't think it did. All right. Let me send this list to you, Chase.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
You're my sunflower.
Do
Do you have your own website for games? Or are you using this one?
I could look up another one
Yeah, it's up to you.
just to maybe get some that this list might miss.
I feel like games might be a little easier because I feel like games, like,
There's only
And we play.
there's
more.
only so many
kinda
great
probably
games
like
per year, like
more
that we all
similar
know.
to TV shows.
Yeah.
Like where like the good ones stand out a lot
Yeah,
more.
yeah. All right, 2010 for video games. Amnesia: Dark Descent. Never played it.
No.
Civilization. Oh my god, what's wrong?
Civilization.
Civilization 5. Never played it. Oh, Black Ops. I cannot believe Black Ops 1 came out in 2010.
Yeah.
That felt like a million Call of Duties ago.
Yeah.
It does.
What the fuck?
Feels like it should have come out in 2000.
But I liked Black Ops. I thought it had one of the best single players of any Call of Duty.
Mhm.
It has one of the most.
What are the numbers,
memorable-
Mason?
Yeah, the whole Mason thing.
Yeah,
that
like-
was probably one of the most memorable.
It probably is the
Campaigns.
most memorable Call of Duty campaign.
Besides, I mean, this most recent one was pretty. I never finished.
I never
it,
finished
but
it,
It had
or
some really good missions.
Got past the first 3 levels. Fallout New Vegas, though.
Yeah,
I mean, people think it's the best Fallout.
it's probably it's the
Yeah.
best Fallout.
I was gonna say I'm always jealous because I wish I played it back in the day because I've seen stuff where people say it was by far the best Fallout.
Now, 2010. I said to Tom earlier, my favorite game of all time came out.
Yeah,
in
as
2010.
soon as I started checking lists and I saw it, I was like, oh, okay, that's what he was talking about.
Mass Effect. 2.
Mass Effect 2,
Yeah,
my
yeah.
favorite game of all time.
Not Mass Effect Andromeda. or whatever it
No, that was the biggest letdown of all time.
I'm so
for
glad I
me
didn't buy
personally.
it.
I spent $100 on that edition.
That's what the chick in Jedi Fallen Order, the game, the
Yeah.
black chick, reminds me of that game.
Why, her buggy face looking?
Her buggy eyes
Yeah.
reminds me of
Andromeda
Andromeda.
had the worst character models of
Yeah,
any
yeah,
video
yeah.
game I've ever played. Mass Effect 2, man, I cannot describe. Like, I beat it in one weekend. I bought it and beat it in one weekend. It's the new at the time. It was like the new Star Wars for me. It was a new world, a new
Yeah.
That game
sci-fi.
was really good.
Yeah, remember the mining? I remember going to your house and watching you mine.
Yeah, that game was really, really
Dude,
good.
like-
Especially because for me it lined up great because I had just played Mass Effect.
Yeah.
Like I remember I got my Xbox late, and I was like all these games that I didn't know about,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then I got like Oblivion and
Uh-huh.
played Oblivion finally, and then like Mass Effect was one of those games where Mass Effect was kind of a niche game. Like not a lot of people played Mass Effect.
Yeah, it was big, but it was also console exclusive to 360 at the time. Like Mass Effect 2 and I think 2 and 3 were. When did it come? It did go to PS3 eventually. I think it was 2 and 3. 1 was an Xbox 360.
Yeah, so like
So,
it, like never it was not as big, but I played the shit out of it and I loved it. And then Mass Effect 2 came out and it had that fucking that whole vibe of like the heist like
It was
like
you're
heist-
building up a team to go on a
building a
suicide mission.
crew.
You're doing these cool missions for these characters.
and then the decisions that you made and you could be good or evil
Yeah.
and I was just so upset
a
when
near
that
perfect
fucking
game.
when that guy
I
died.
wish Chase could have. I wish you played it.
That
Yeah,
assassin
I
guy, what was his name? The alien, the badass dude
Oh my god, I'm blanking. Dude, it's been like
with the two
it's
daggers.
literally been a decade since I played it.
He
so.
died at the end for me, and it fucking. I was so upset.
Well, my first game, a lot of people died for me,
Yeah,
but I did go back and rebeat it and did the suicide mission, and
did it
everybody lived.
perfectly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Minecraft. That came out in 2010.
I know. I was just thinking that is.
You're
pretty
fucking
crazy.
me right now.
Yeah, but on console.
PC. On PC, yeah.
On PC.
I think it came out in 2012 on Xbox.
Okay.
But still, that game's a decade old.
Yeah.
that is-
I remember the first time I played Minecraft, I played it on a website that you could go onto this website and you could play Minecraft through the website.
The browser version.
Yeah.
that's good. Oh.
And I was like, oh my god, what is this game?
Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah.
1. I mean, dude, that's
Yeah.
it feels like forever ago.
Yeah.
But it's crazy, dude. That's got to be a top 3, right? Or does the sequel overtake it? I don't know. We'll talk about it. Skip that. Oh, Super Mario Galaxy 2. I'll say it, but I only dabbled in that on the Wii because I had a Wii. Obviously, everybody did. I don't know. Nah.
Next.
Next, all right, 2011, Batman Arkham City.
Yeah.
Awesome fucking game.
Yeah.
that was dope.
Awesome fucking game. Dark Souls came out that
Oh,
year,
Dark Souls
which
came
started
out
a whole
that
new
year?
genre of
Wow.
Dark Souls-y games,
Yeah.
which is still a thing we talk about today.
hmm I mean, the
Um,
game of the year this year was basically fucking Dark Souls
well, Portal.
blueprint.
Oh yeah, Sekiro.
Yeah.
It was like Portal 2 came out that year, which is a lot of people love that game. I mean, I remember playing Portal 1, but not really.
Played a lot of Portal 1. I never beat it, and then I only played like a little bit of Portal 2 at somebody's house.
Saints
or
Row
something.
the Third. Now Perry, he loves that game.
Saints
That
Row.
game was nuts. Saints Row the Third.
That was that with the gangs?
Yeah, you give gangs and like you customize everything about it. And
Yeah.
Saints Row. That's the. If you're looking at Saints Row on a timeline, Saints Row the Third is the peak
Yeah.
of Saints Row
Yeah.
because it was the wildest. It was crazy. Then Saints Row 4, which I actually really liked, was like It was like the Matrix. It was the weirdest game I ever played. But yeah, Saints Row. It's weird that. I mean, I know they're making one right now, but will it ever be the same? I don't know.
Nah, it's like Crackdown.
Yeah, it's like Crackdown.
Lost its magic.
It did. Terraria came out that year, which is not big for us, but for a lot of people, that is like a Minecraft alternative. That Jesus, Tom, you're gassy, huh? Skyrim. Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim. I mean, that's a huge game. Came out on 11/11/11.
Yeah.
I remember that like it was yesterday. 11.
Yeah, I remember I went and got it late night, came home, installed it, played it.
I mean, it's on every device now. They've re-released it a million times.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I remember, dude. I mean, it's not the same, but I remember I got Oblivion, and I remember smoking weed at your house. I got Oblivion, and I was going on a rant to you. It was Olsen.
Oh,
and we were smoking, and I think that was sophomore year. When did the 360 come out? I think it was sophomore year.
Yeah.
We were smoking. I was just like mesmerized by the open world nature of just like going off and doing.
Yeah, I remember
quest
when you
want.
told me about it.
Yeah,
When I got my Xbox after high school, and I was like, oh, I think I even said I was like, I want like a Knights in Armor game, and you were like, dude, Oblivion. I was like, what's that? And you started telling me about it, and I was like, wait, you're telling me that I can choose my own race.
Yeah.
I can choose if I want to use a long sword or a short sword or a hammer or fucking. Oh yeah. And you were like, you'll see. And I started playing it, dude. I was addicted.
Well, Skyrim did that times two, because I think Skyrim is a better game, just because it's like bigger and more broad. I know the missions aren't as in depth as Oblivion.
Yeah.
But
That's what
Skyrim's a bigger, better game.
Yeah, Skyrim is a better game. Oblivion had better quests.
Yes, I think that's a consensus. 2012, Animal Crossing New Leaf. Never played it. Borderlands 2.
It's
I played
a special
it, but
one here.
Diablo 3. That holds a
special
special place in our
to
hearts
us.
as a group.
That is
That
C18.
game. Dude, I cannot.
C18.
C18, yeah. Couple C18s, some General Tso's.
Order up some Chinese food.
Diablo 3,
the
dude.
three of
I
us
played-
playing this game
12
at your
hours
house.
straight.
And then I remember we got the Xbox One version came out,
Yeah.
and then we
we
fucking
could do
got that,
online.
and we continued on our saves.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Dropping the bell.
Oh, dropping
Oh
that
my
bell.
God, dropping the
Teleport
bell,
around
dude.
with that
Yeah.
fucking guy and I
Oh,
dropped
the
that
monk,
bell, dude.
dude.
Dong,
Oh,
dong.
I cannot wait for Diablo 4.
Remember when we played in person,
Yeah.
when you'd pick up gear, we had to take turns opening the
Oh
menu.
yeah, remember that?
Oh yeah.
So everything took probably an extra
×3.
Yeah,
Oh
like
my
an extra
God.
30% to do anything.
That was so much fun though. We spent the whole day.
Oh my god.
And then didn't we do 2 days?
There was a good like couple weeks where Chase
Yeah.
would come over. We all three of us would play.
It was multiple
Play.
days,
Yeah, you don't remember?
but it was only like 1 day a week.
Yeah, but-
Yeah,
maybe two, but we
like
it was a
only,
few
like-
weeks in a row
I feel
where
like it was only like 3
we
or
were
4
obsessed
times.
with it.
Yeah.
We were obsessed with it. Though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
Diablo,
because the new one, there's another one coming out soon.
yeah, Diablo 4. When
Yeah.
that comes out, holy shit.
Yeah, when that comes out, it'll be
I cannot
the
wait.
tits.
Hell yeah.
Far Cry 3, awesome game. I mean, the fucking sharks. Do you remember that, Tom?
Mhm.
Far Cry 3 was awesome. I know it's not as good as Far Cry 2 in a lot of people's eyes, because Far Cry 2 was like a little more in depth, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
A little more reactive. Like the
Mm.
world was a little more reactive.
Yeah. The
A little
world
harder
was-
too.
Yeah.
Much harder.
That was the biggest loss in my opinion, and the Far Cry series as it went on. It just became so much like Assassin's Creed.
It did, yeah. It went. Far Cry 2 wasn't Assassin's Creed.
No, it was so much harder.
It was harder. It was more survivally first-person
It was
shooter.
super survival.
But then it
'Cause you
became
also
Assassin's
had
Creed.
you also had malaria,
Yep.
so you had to always be taking malaria pills. Like
Yep.
all of a sudden, your malaria would flare up,
Yeah.
and you have to. And then just getting around the
I
world.
think Far
was
Cry
so hard.
3 though wasn't quite fully what it would become.
No, it didn't fully sell out at that point.
Yeah.
They had taken one step towards, but the first thing that went was the difficulty, which is my biggest gripe.
Some of these games.
Yeah.
I'm not-
I was just there's a long stretch.
Yeah, there's a lot of
kinda-
games that I respect, but I'm not going to say. Oh, Spec Ops: The Line. I just want to throw that out there real quick. I actually played some of that. It was actually really cool, but let's move on. Oh, Telltale's The Walking Dead Season 1. Did you guys play that?
No.
That was one of those adventures.
Amazing.
I didn't play that.
One
I've
of the
never-
best
I've never
stories
played
I've
any
ever
of
played
those-
in a game.
I've never
I
played
actually
any of those
almost
games.
cried at the end because it was that good of a story. Like at the end of the game, because you're a black dude taking care of a girl,
Yeah.
and the whole game you're protecting the girl. At the very end, you get bit, and you have the choice to either let the girl leave you or let the girl kill you with a gun. And I chose kill you. And when she pulls it was just like at the end, it literally ended when she pulls the trigger, and it was just like it haunted me. I was like, oh
Yeah.
my god, like the main character you're playing as the whole time just died.
Where did that werewolf one? Did that come out before that?
Oh, The Wolf Among Us. No, it came
Yeah.
out after.
After?
That's a great one.
Yeah.
They're making a sequel to
These
that.
games were like a thing for a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah, season 1 started a thing after that.
Yeah.
The Telltale games.
I never played a single one.
Really?
I've only seen you play a little bit of one.
Oh wow, they were good. Walking Dead season 1 was probably the highest point. Then Wolf Among Us right behind it.
It's not for me.
No. Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
Yeah, this
I
game,
just want to throw
that
out
game
there.
was awesome.
Yeah, that's probably the best Assassin's Creed I've ever played. I think.
Yeah,
Right?
when they added the boats, just that
Yeah, it was
whole
awesome.
side of it was so cool.
Because
Because you'd spend hours in the water and not even
Mhm.
Yeah.
do what Assassin's
And
Creed.
then remember
has always
those
done.
giant ships out in the corners of the map?
the
Oh,
legendary
yeah.
ships.
The legendary ships,
Oh,
yeah.
The crazy ones. that
Like
you
didn't
go
even know
after.
about them for a while, and then you found out and like fucking sailed out there, and you get obliterated, and you're like, "What the hell am I supposed to do to beat that thing?"
Yeah, because whatever
Yeah.
the level system was, you'd like see what that ship was when you'd like inspect it, and you'd be like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
It's just
yeah.
like
I never even beat one of them. I
Nah.
beat the game, but never even beat one of those.
Right.
Games. That was a great Assassin's Creed because it was the first one that was truly open world. Like you could literally just get off your ship, go into an island, hop back on your ship, and keep going. It was a huge world. I was a little depressed though because the Xbox One came out. I spent hundreds and hundreds of dollars.
oh yeah,
I bought
yeah.
every launch game almost.
Yeah, I know.
And I remember I took a video. I think I saved it. It's on my DVR on my Xbox of me like sinking a ship and just watching it sink, and it looked like really shitty. And I was like, next gen,
Yeah, yeah.
woo! And like, because like it was a little depressing when the Xbox
Yeah, but
One
that was a
came out.
crossover game, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a crossover game, but
It
we
was
were
one
so
that was-
amped.
Yeah, it was like already came out on 360, and then it was
Yeah.
out on
But we spent so much money, me and Chase,
Yeah.
getting the Xbox One.
Well, that was
day
like
one and
Battlefield 4.
Yeah, 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which
GTA.
I haven't seen it. Oh no, wait, hold on. Yeah, it might be on this list, but Battlefield 4 100% is an honorable mention. We spent hundreds and hundreds of hours in that game. Let's see here. Some of these games I don't care about, to be honest. Oh, GTA fucking 5.
Oh, that was.
Why is the picture? Look at that picture for
That's a video
okay. Why is it?
because they probably just combined all these characters for a video.
That's stupid.
GTA 5. I mean, what can you say? I mean, the game's still going. GTA
Yeah, I know,
Online.
right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like the final heist thing just came out or whatever.
Yeah, the fucking
Casino
casino
Heist or
heist. Yeah,
whatever
I
it
mean,
is.
that game's never gonna. Is it gonna end? Are we gonna get a GTA 6?
It's ended.
Is it?
Yes, it ended
still
fucking
popular.
2 years ago.
It's still
It
getting.
has
Popular with trailer park people who can't afford new
Yeah, but
stuff.
dude, it's still in the top 10 every month for best-selling games. Every
The
month.
crazy thing about it is that it's supported. It's been supported more, continually supported more than Red Dead 2, the online.
Oh yeah.
That's
yeah,
what's, like,
Red Dead
sucks
2's
about it.
online was a big flop. Dude.
Yeah,
Oh my
I
God,
think-
it was
yeah.
such a flop, and I don't think they've recovered it all. They haven't really. Done
No, they're adding. They're definitely. Over the summer they added the roles where you can be like a bounty hunter and
Yeah.
stuff. And they.
But I think they've added like properties, like being able to own properties.
Well, you have that camp and you can customize the camp.
Yeah, I guess.
You know, I think they didn't blow it hard. I think there's probably people who love it and play it, but it's just not for us.
and I think that just the Red Dead 2 gameplay was a
doesn't
little
translate into
a little
online
too
as well. I
slow.
don't think.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's another thing. I think GTA is a better online game.
Oh yeah, because it's hop in the car, driving around, shooting
Yeah.
at people.
God, I can't. GTA 6 when that comes out.
Yeah.
Because GTA 5, you love the idea of it, right?
Mm.
If we went on right now, an hour would go by, we'd be like, all right, we're done.
Yeah.
It's aged.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Bro, the graphics are good, but they're aged out a little bit.
Yeah,
The
the
loading's
models starting
bad.
to feel clunky.
Yeah, like the fucking servers are still wonky. I remember playing
when
it
it
last
first
year.
came out and it was like broken?
Oh my
And then
god.
the times where you'd like try to load into like a world and
Yeah.
it'd show you like whatever building you own.
Didn't your first character get deleted?
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
I got up to like a level 10 or something, and then he got deleted, and it was like I had to restart it all over.
And then,
So
then there
pissed.
was hackers. People
Oh,
hacked
Oh
out
yeah.
money.
I got so much stuff from the hacking.
Yeah.
I still have it.
Yeah.
I have so much shit under the what's the company you call to have like a helicopter brought to you?
Oh, yep, Pegasus.
Yeah, Pegasus. I have so much shit
I know.
from
'Cause
that hacking.
I remember when I went on Jimmy one time, it was like that shit was going on where people were just getting crazy amounts of money, and then Jimmy, because it was bounties. He's like, oh, if you kill, like people were putting crazy bounties, and he had a bounty on him of like 200 billion. It wasn't even a million. It was like 200 billion. He
Yeah.
texted me. He's like, come on right now, and I'll let you kill me. So I joined. I killed him. And then I knew that it was going to get taken back because I'm like, they're going to correct
I-
it. There's no way.
You spent it all.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I bought every possible car you could. I bought all the services, all the things.
And
it
they
was, like,
couldn't take that
crazy.
away from us.
Yeah, they
That's
couldn't.
hilarious.
They ended up leaving you with $300,000 and then whatever you bought,
Wow.
you kept. But
Another game that year, which is game of the year that year, but you could easily say GTA 5 is a game of the year, but The Last of Us.
Yeah.
I mean, I know
yeah.
you didn't play it, Tom, because I tried to get you to play it, but it was just a little past its time at that point.
Yeah.
But Tom, I mean, Chase,
Yeah, we played.
we played it, we loved it. The online was fucking cool,
I bought
original,
a PS4 basically for that game.
just to play it. Then we
I
realized
did
we didn't need it.
play for
Yeah.
like maybe.
You know, you played it like an hour or two.
I don't know. I played more than that.
Yeah, 'cause- yeah. I don't think I lent you. Did I lent you my PS4 at that time?
Can't remember.
I don't know,
think
but I
played it
remember
for,
you
like,
playing it.
3 hours, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe a little longer.
I mean, we did a lot. The multiplayer was awesome.
It was
too.
awesome. Original. It was heart pounding.
Yeah,
it
was like
intense.
strategic, slow pace.
Yeah.
Like any gun you got, you had like maybe a mag, if that. Like
It was awesome.
On the high
It's like
side.
Resident Evil.
And the single player,
Mm.
the acting. I mean, that game is one of the most best written and acted
Yeah.
games. You know,
Yeah.
characters are awesome.
Voice acting.
Sequel comes out soon.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
a lot of scissoring.
Oh yeah, baby. 2014, we got a game that I've never played, but Five Nights at Freddy's came out that year.
Oh, I know.
I've never played it, but
never played it. It's got a huge cult following.
yeah, it's still huge. I think. Hearthstone. I've tried it on my phone. And I was like, this is boring. It's like cards.
Oh yeah, yeah,
PT came out that year. I
That
still have it.
yeah. It's.
Me and Tom were fucking with that like a few months ago.
Yeah.
I
Remember?
wonder if you
Yeah.
could like almost there's a market for you to sell your PlayStation.
There is.
that
There
has
is,
it
yeah,
on.
there is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I believe it.
Man,
Oh, you know, no, I saw a thing actually about it. It was like it recently came up. It confirmed that no matter what, she's always following.
oh,
you.
I saw that. Yeah,
Like,
she's always
what they
behind
did
you.
Was they went in like a modder or whatever and fucked with the first person camera
Yeah.
and like took where your eyes see and then backed it out. And no matter how like wherever you're at, like the amount of times you're going through, she's always behind you.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's even creepier.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
What
wicked.
the hell?
And then the newest thing is that hackers got out of the house and
Oh,
found
yeah.
a world that
Oh.
was there.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, like a world they started modeling.
Yeah, just like from because there's like a demo, there's like a video that plays at the end of a trailer of Silent Hills,
Yeah.
and like that is like you can explore the streets of like that trailer.
Wow.
Yeah, like outside the house.
That's crazy.
Man, the game that could have been
That was so
You
fucking
know,
scary. too.
probably could have been the scariest game ever created.
Yeah.
It was just as what
Yeah,
it was.
even the
It's
demo
the
was-
scariest game I've
God.
ever played.
Yeah.
I remember like we were playing it and it was like who wanted to like hold the controller.
Oh, it was
like you do
terrifying.
it, like all right, I'm done. Who wants to do it next?
Now-
Yeah.
You know, PT. If PT's on a list of best games, a demo is on the. 2014 was a bad year.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
a demo is on.
Yeah, yeah, that's
I mean,
true.
this is the year of Dragon Age Inquisition
Yep.
and Shadow of Mordor.
Yep.
It came down to
Biggest
those.
game of the year controversy
Yeah.
ever.
It came down to the two of those games.
The biggest anything of the year controversy.
Yeah.
Movie, TV show.
Yeah.
It's crazy that. Oh my God! On IGN's own list for best of 2014,
It's not even
their
on
own
here.
game of the year isn't even on it.
Yeah.
That's fucking
I
insane.
think someone got paid.
They know
What
they
the
fucked up.
fuck?
That
dude?
game made the fact it made no sense. No sense
no
why it
sense.
would.
That game was not good. And
No.
Shadow of Mordor was a great game at the time.
No, it was that
Yeah,
was
it
the tits. That was
so much
wicked
fun.
It was
Yeah,
awesome.
It was so much fun.
The Nemesis system was awesome. It was awesome to play a Lord of the Rings style Batman game in like an open world.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like the fighting was
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
Like all that was amazing. The gameplay, and then that whole other system, the system they created about
Yeah.
bosses, and
hmm
was just never done before.
2015, we got Bloodborne, which I never played, but it's considered one of the best Dark Souls games. It's on PS4. I got Metal Gear Solid 5, which is a great game. I got into it, but I never got.
I
far.
never finished it. I
It's
just
a great game. I
what I
appreciate it,
loved
but-
about it was like not what the game kind of like comes from, in the sense of like I did the stealth shit and I loved playing it like Splinter Cell style.
Yeah.
But then like when the game got weird and
Yeah,
Japanese
yeah.
with like I don't know, like the weird beings.
It makes
and
you
the-
want a Splinter Cell game. Is
Oh
what I
yeah.
want.
Oh yeah. That was, and they had amazing graphics.
Yeah, it did at the time. Rise of the Tomb Raider.
That was good.
I never beat it, but I appreciate the Tomb Raider series.
That game was awesome. Remember
Rock-
we did that online
The
mode?
Yeah,
online
remember that?
was
Yeah,
mad
remember
fun.
playing
That
that?
survival
Yeah.
mode.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That was mad.
that was
fun.
crazy.
That just sucked because at the time it was buggy, so it'd be like
Yeah, it was
It was
very
wicked
buggy.
buggy.
out after
Yeah.
you'd be like have all this shit to.
Now Rocket League came out that year.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. I actually just played that the other day. I was having fun.
Yeah, still going. Witcher 3.
Yeah.
I mean, Christ. I don't know. Could that be? I mean, I don't want to jump ahead. I mean, I don't know.
That's definitely a contender
That's a
for Game of
contender.
the Decade.
It's a contender. 2016, we got Dishonored 2, which I've dabbled in. It's actually a really good game, but we'll never go back. Doom 2016, which
Yeah.
a sequel for that is actually coming out in a couple months.
Just not into Doom style.
It's a good game, but I moved on. Firewatch, which I recently beat, and do you end up starting that?
Yeah, I started it and
Yeah.
I never did.
That's a great
barely
game.
anything.
It's a really cool game.
Mm.
Inside also came out, which is another. It's so weird. I beat both these games this past year. Inside, what a fucking great game. I beat it in one sitting. I beat Firewatch and Inside in two different times, but one sitting each.
What's that other
Yeah.
game that we were playing? The Witness?
Yeah, the Witness.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's not even on this list. I'm surprised.
Was that year though?
what?
Was that wasn't this year? Was
No,
it?
no, but that came up before these games, and I didn't see
did it? Oh,
yeah,
wow.
yeah. Let's see here. Overwatch, which I think was that was game of the year this year. 2016, 15. What is this? 16. Overwatch. I mean, it's still going, it's still big. Overwatch 2's come out this coming year. Yeah, it's cool.
Didn't right before Apex Legends came out? Was it right before Apex came out or after? Where like Perry and like some people like started playing Overwatch
No, that was like
again.
a month or two ago.
Oh, it was,
Yeah. It was playing. It was awesome. I love Overwatch, but no one plays it. Let's see. Oh, The Witness. That is this year. What year are we in right now? I said, it's 16. Oh, wow. So The Witness, 2016.
Oh wow.
Yes, it's a cool game.
Wow.
Titanfall.
Yes.
Titanfall 2. I love this game. It's crazy that everybody had Titanfall 1, but then Titanfall 2 comes out and it's better in every single way. And none of us really played it.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I
Single
just
player
didn't-
was awesome.
I didn't like the one thing I didn't like was the mechs seemed to like get blown to bits way quicker.
1, 2.
Yeah, and two. Like I remember getting out of it a lot quicker.
The Titans. Yeah, definitely. They definitely fucked with the health. 2017. I mean, Destiny 1 wasn't even on this list
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah, what the
from
fuck?
2014.
I mean, dude. I played my
I
good amount
played
of
probably-
two, but one nothing. I mean, nothing compared to
Nothing.
one.
That is probably of the decade one of my most played games.
Yeah.
Destiny 1.
yeah,
Yeah.
That and Battlefield 4.
yeah. Oh yeah, I played so much Wow, that's gonna be a big one.
But Destiny 2 is probably a better game, obviously. Right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, because we dealt with all the growing pains.
Oh my god.
Of like grind, and then they finally learned, okay, for now, the way that we're gonna handle armor is this way now, and then like it makes more sense.
Yeah.
So I remember like afterwards, it was almost like when Destiny 2 came out, and it was like you made progress quicker, but then you looked back and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
all that shit I had to do,
Ah,
like the shards.
oh my god. I don't want to think about it. We wasted so much fucking time.
Oh my god, doing cheese missions, like cheesing. Oh my god, just the cheesing in general.
But we had
to
some
do
good
things.
times in that game because, doing raids, that's when we actually did raids. Like, I didn't do any raids in Destiny 2.
Yeah, no.
But Destiny 1, we actually did them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was actually fun. Like,
And
all of
that
us
was-
played it. All of us.
Remember when we were all playing it like for the first raid, and it was just like, this is so fucking cool. Like this
Yeah.
like multi-step level that like is intricate and you have to do.
What are other games that we all played?
This decade?
I mean, I
Rise
know
of Kingdoms?
Yeah.
Destiny was there. It was as far as PUBG.
PUBG is probably the game
had
that drew
the
all of us.
longest stretch of like a continuous like time where all of us played it.
Yeah.
Like I remember we were talking about it recently, and I was thinking, I was like, it was for a straight year, a solid year. Like that was
agree.
the game to play,
Yeah. I
agree.
which is unbelievable. 'cause
Rainbow
that game
Six.
is.
We all
We definitely, when that first came, we all definitely played Rainbow Six.
I played the
GTA.
game recently.
GTA, we all played.
Oh yeah, GTA
Obviously,
was another big one
obviously.
too. Yeah, because GTA, like everyone was on to do heists, and Rainbow Six is good. I just played that again recently. It
Yeah,
was
that's a
fun.
great game. 2017 Fortnite Battle Royale. I mean, Jesus Christ, what
Wow,
a
Fortnite people.
what a heavy hitter! What a fucking heavy hitter! Eh?
It's funny because like we could never like a lot of people could easily say Fortnite for the impact it's had over the decade,
true.
but it's not even on my radar
No,
because it's like I never
it's
played
not our
it,
game.
really got into it.
Mario Kart 8, Super Mario Odyssey, Breath of the Wild.
You skipped over Near Automata.
Yeah, I mean, I played it. I played about 6 hours of that game. Really, really, really like it, but never went back. We wasted money on that. You never even played it.
No, I still would like. It's in my mental list
Yeah,
of like.
it's a great game. It's
Yeah.
such a weird game. I can't
Yeah,
even
yeah.
describe that game.
Super Mario Odyssey.
Yeah,
Like you said.
I actually beat Super Mario Odyssey. Surprisingly, no, actually, it was only like 6 hours long, but
Yeah.
it's a very short game. But it was a great game.
Well, yeah, it's short to just beat the.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, there's tons.
Probably only
of stuff to
played
do.
like 30%.
Oh yeah. Still kind of beat it though.
Yeah.
Kind of, not really. Breath of the Wild. I mean, what can you say? It's a fucking great game.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
Yeah.
It's like a 9.5 out of 10.
If a lot of people give it a 10, a lot of people probably think it's the game of the decade.
I'd say it doesn't get a 10 just because of the weapon durability.
Yeah, I hate that.
People hate. Everyone hates that. Like no one's for it.
No.
And the like the flop of the story.
Yeah, there's like no story. There's like
Or,
no
like-
dungeons really.
Yeah.
and-
Well, like I mean, there's the beast, there's the divine beast, which it's fine. Like they're puzzles, but it was just more like the most of the gameplay was to be had. Like it was almost like Super Mario Odyssey, but it was like that made more sense because that's just like a level to level game.
Yeah,
like,
it's just
you
Mario.
Yeah, it's just Mario. So
Mario
it didn't matter.
64.
But like Legend of Zelda was like you can beat the game in like 30 hours, not even. And then like then there's everything in the world to do.
Yeah.
And like beating Ganon is like not hard at all.
Yeah.
That's like kind of a flop. So just because of those two things, I think it's a 9.5.
Well, Uncharted 4 also came out that year, and I beat that game. I loved that game. It's a fucking awesome game. I love the Uncharted series. I beat all 3. Awesome. Wolfenstein 2 came out this year, but I beat Wolfenstein 1. It was a great
Yeah,
game.
you loved that game, right?
It was a great game.
Yeah.
Wolfenstein 1. I owned 2. Still wouldn't beat it. Assassin's Creed Odyssey came out in 2018. We got Celeste, which I've tried.
I feel like Odyssey, that was the first time, that RPG stuff was added, right? With all like the weapons and
No, is Odyssey the Egyptian one?
that's what.
No, that's the Greek one.
Oh,
I
no,
actually just
no,
bought
yeah,
that. No. What's the fucking Greek one?
I have-
You have the Egyptian one.
I have that was the first one where they.
Yeah, that's the
introduced
first
all
one
that.
that it truly became
I was
an
gonna
open
say,
world
Is it
RPG.
Origins?
Yes,
Origins, yes.
Because when that came out and I remember like hearing about it and I played it, I was like, this is probably the best Assassin's Creed since like the original.
Yeah, a lot of people think.
Besides, the Black Flag was different. 'cause
Yeah,
they
yeah,
filmed
it's
the
different.
ships,
That's
but-
that's more like real Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, yeah.
But now Odyssey and Origins is like this is like the Witcher, but
yeah,
like I just bought Odyssey on Black. I think it was the Black Friday deal on Xbox, and it's incredible how much Assassin's Creed has changed.
yeah,
It's an open world RPG.
yeah.
The graphics are amazing.
Oh yeah. Because
Yeah.
I remember in Origins, I was like blown away. I was like, holy shit.
Forza Horizon 4. I mean, the Horizon series is so good for Forza.
Yeah.
God of War came out in 2018.
God of War.
Monster Hunter World. I tried it, but too Japanesey.
Yeah.
Um,
It's not. It didn't have for me fulfilling gameplay.
No. Red Dead 2 came out in 2018. That is a great fucking game.
Big
Yeah.
Splash. Big Splash.
Oh my god, I love that game. You beat it, right, Chase?
Mm-mm.
No?
I'm right towards the end.
No, I know Tom didn't beat it.
Yeah, I got it.
It's a long fucking game. And I mainlined it. I went from, there was a point where I was like, I want to beat this game so bad. So I was literally going from main mission to main mission.
Yeah.
Just trying to get to the end. It was so fucking long.
Yeah, no, it is. That's where I was at. Like the last time I played, I was like, I banged out like a handful of missions, and I was like, "Fuck, it's still going."
Yeah, every time, like when I would pick it back up, and it would be like, all right, I'll do a main mission to get myself back into it.
yeah,
The main mission would be all I would end up doing.
Yeah.
Because it was like the main mission would be so stretched out.
Yeah, they're long.
Yeah.
yeah. It's hard because the last time I picked up, I was like, "Dude, I'm like, I gotta finish this game," and it was such a great game, and I
Yeah.
was like, I have so hard time getting back into it.
The what sucks for me is just knowing the end.
Oh yeah.
Do you
yeah.
know?
Well, I know that he dies, and then you basically end up.
Yeah, he
He
dies
plays
and
John
you play
Marston,
as John
yeah.
Marston.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's like
switches over.
everything you've worked towards for the whole beginning of the game means nothing.
Yeah.
Like I have all this gold. I loved the treasure hunting in that game where it's like you find maps,
Well,
You have to
it all
find the
carries over.
location.
Everything you do carries over.
the money and shit.
Everything carries over.
John Marston gets it all.
I think so. Yeah, the game just continues.
I think your player
you just have new
character is
missions and
just-
shit. Like
yeah.
there's a story still. Like, there's a-
Oh.
but like all your progress in the world, everything carries over.
I remember Zanosko and I played the multiplayer a shitload, and he played a shitload to the point where we would figure out when we would hunt because it was like hard to get money.
Mhm.
So we'd figure out, okay, if you get a perfect pelt, you get $6.25 for a perfect pelt of a buck, and we'd like learn how to like load up your horse with like the best amount of like money for skins and then fish and then like, so it was fun, but then it was short lived.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
there was nothing to spend that money on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
yeah.
That was the
Like
problem.
GTA, you can own like so many things.
Buy a
Oh
sweet
yeah,
car.
it was just like
Yeah.
constant. Like you go in now and they have crazy vehicles and like they're priced obscenely, but then it like still would make you have to grind or just spend real money.
Now, 2019 is probably closer to 2014 with like there's a lot of games. There's no like true contender, I guess, this year.
Yeah.
No, Control, which is IGN's game of the year, which Tom got me for Christmas. I played about 2 hours of it so far, and it's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Um,
actually looks really, really good.
yeah,
like,
like, really
I
good.
kind of can't wait to play
yeah,
that. And,
like
get
you're,
to it.
you're gonna love it.
Yeah,
It's-
just because it has that like Resident Evil Dead Space type look where it's like you're like Resident Evil, the old ones, you'd be like it's just you in a mansion,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
and then
what
like
this game
Dead
is.
Space
For
is
real.
like you're just you on a spaceship,
Yeah.
and you're like trying to figure out everything.
Mm.
That's kind of what this one is, like you in a facility, and then like watching him play. It's like he goes up to like a hallway at one point. There's like a switch. Like click the switch, and you're like, what do I do? Like, what do I do?
Yeah.
And then like it wasn't until he noticed like something on a sign that said like, what was it? Everything comes in threes.
Yeah, it's like everything in three. So you have to, like the game is like weird and like supernatural. Like
Yeah.
and like I pulled the light switch 3 times. All of a sudden, like I'm in a fucking hotel, and like I had to like look around. It was like the game is like. What's it? It's kind of like a Black Mirror episode. It's
Yeah,
like fucking
yeah.
weird and like
Yeah.
out there.
Technology, like sci-fi technology.
Do you have powers in it?
Yeah, you have like
Okay.
telekinesis.
Yeah,
and
because
you
I
have
saw
all
like a
sorts of
clip
shit.
I think from it recently.
Yeah. Outer Wilds is a good game from this year
Mhm.
on Game Pass. You know, I think a lot of people love that game. It supposedly has a crazy ending. I don't know. I mean,
Really?
yeah. I don't really know. You saw that game.
Wait,
Right?
this is
Outer
the one-
Wilds, you like control a spaceship. You like, fly
Oh
from
yeah,
one
yeah. I
planet
played a
to
lot of
planet.
this.
Outer Worlds?
Outer Wilds.
No, Outer Wilds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played a lot of this, but then like I got like
It's like Groundhog Day in space. You remember that?
yeah. It's fun. It's like little planets.
Mm.
You're like on this little planet when you start, and then you have to like do a couple things and like get your spaceship ready. And then when like your spaceship's ready, you can like fly, right? But then when you leave the planet, it's like No Man's Sky. Like you're leaving the planet,
Oh, that's
and the
cool.
planet's there, and you're like
It's like
watching it get
it's like
smaller.
a handcrafted No Man's Sky. There's
It's
only
like small.
there's like a select amount of planets. that you
Yeah,
play
Oh,
with.
yeah.
yeah.
How about No Man's Sky when it finally?
Yeah,
comes
I
out?
mean that's a story of the decade because that's one of the biggest flops, but
I
it sold
know.
really well, but like critically a flop.
Mhm.
But man, they
Had a good
rebounded.
resurgence.
They stuck to their vision.
Yeah.
I give them props for sticking to their vision and finishing the game.
Yeah.
You know, making it. We haven't played it since. You got it.
No, I played it.
You have
I played it like
a few times. I've
like
seen you.
a few months ago.
Yeah, I saw you dabble on it. I remember I
Yeah.
turned on the Xbox and it was on. I was like, oh, you must have played it.
Mm-hmm.
But they've added true multiplayer now. I know in the last update. So
Yeah, they knew they were going for a lot of stuff.
Still just lacks content. Like that's still the problem with that game.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's just it's like there's no reason to do anything.
There's a lot of like things that are like you just do the same thing.
It's like
Yeah.
Minecraft.
Yeah.
It's Minecraft.
Yeah.
It's like there's no even Minecraft had more of like there was at least that allure of like, oh, we could eventually go fight the Ender Dragon. Like,
Yeah,
we could do
yeah.
that.
Well, you could. Well, getting to the center of the universe is the goal of that game. But like,
it's like a big botched, stupid thing.
yeah, I mean, I've never seen it. At
This
the end.
kid at work I work with, who I would play that game with, did it. And he was like, it's kind of dumb.
But-
He's like, you do so much to do it that it's like anti-climax.
Mm. Yeah, because you do a lot of mining and getting resources, but like with Minecraft, I feel like you got distracted more. Like you could be like, oh, I'm gonna go build this little shack, and then you gotta go get materials. But then you could get all of a sudden you start doing something else. You find a cave, then you start doing something else, and then it's like
that cave dwelling was what I spent a lot of time in Minecraft, traversing tunnels of caves and like finding just crazy shit. Constant hunt for diamonds.
Oh yeah.
Diamonds.
What else? Oh, that's pretty much it for this past year. I mean, stuff that we haven't played, so it's hard. This year was a tough year. You know, we didn't play a widespread amount of games.
What
we
about Star Wars?
Yeah. Star Wars is a great game, I think, this year.
Madden.
Yeah, we played too much Madden.
Madden
Too
sucked
much
up.
This is actually
Madden
honestly,
sucked up the last half a year for us.
It did, yeah.
this is the
insane.
most Madden I've never played Ultimate Team until this year.
Yeah, it's the
And
most
then, so
I've
this
ever
is
played.
this is honestly probably the most Madden I've ever played in my life.
I never even
Yes,
played.
my
I never
life.
even
My life.
played Madden until a
Yeah.
a
year
year
ago.
ago. Last year was your first Madden.
Yeah. And then now this
Oh, I know.
0 to 100.
Not boycott. I just didn't buy it for years because like I would only play it if we went over to your house. I'd be like,
I think
yeah,
this year's Madden hours
yeah,
is equal to the amount of hours I've spent in my whole life.
yeah.
Not more, because that might be a little quiet, but I think
Yeah.
equal.
Yeah,
Leading up to then is this. I played too much Madden.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
because
weird.
because Madden to me was always like it was like a game like you'd go over to a friend's house to
Yeah,
play. Like
and
that's
you
what
play
sports
it.
games
Yeah.
were back in the day.
But is Madden
And I
20 my
never
game of
liked-
the year?
I never really liked that.
Yeah.
I was always like, never wanted it, never
Yeah.
wanted to dabble, never
Yeah.
wanted to do it. And then when me and Mike played Madden 19, we did franchise.
Yeah.
I fell in love with Madden, and I was like, oh, this is fun. But then like we did franchise, we did like 1 season, 2 seasons.
We did a few.
Then we get
That's-
goofy. Then we try
yeah.
to do a draft. Then we're juicing guys' stats and have 99
Then we got bored and
overalls.
stopped playing. But now Ultimate Team, now that
And
we're
then
like into
this came out, and then we
Yeah.
fucking like when we bought Madden 20, we didn't even intend to play Ultimate.
No,
Nope.
I
Nope.
didn't. I never
Nope.
had before. I dabbled in that fucking story mode. And I was like,
Yeah.
kind of cool.
I
And
played
then
a
you
full
finally
season of that
make
story
it.
mode.
Oh,
It was
yeah,
stupid.
Like,
yeah.
make it to the season. I'm like, okay, this is now. I'm like, it pissed me off because I'm like, oh wait, I don't have control over any of the other.
No.
Oh, I forgot. Man, that's weird to me that is this Madden.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
feels so long ago.
Because that was the first week of this Madden.
Yeah.
After that, we played Ultimate Team.
Wow, that's so weird.
Yeah.
Remember my guy? He looked great.
Oh, yeah. And you didn't like the team you got drafted to.
I made
The
a
Bengals.
character, and he was awesome. He looked like a real person.
Yeah.
He was a better character model than the people like your best friend.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
it
was
was
better
so
than him.
bad.
My
Oh,
guy
the
looked
character
like the-
models.
My guy looked great, right? I made an awesome character. Do the thing, try my best, end up on the Bengals.
Yeah, but I told you
Oh.
the Bengals were good. They had AJ Green, Tyler Eifert. I was like, dude, you stay on that team.
Oh yeah.
I just
They had
didn't
weapons.
want it. I didn't want
They
it,
had
man.
weapons.
I didn't want it. I was
I
like
just
Eli
hated-
Manning.
I just
I
hated the
turned
fact
down
that
the
you
first
couldn't-
offer.
that you couldn't control any of the characters. Like as soon as I
Who
was
did Eli
like,
Manning turn down?
oh what?
No, he
Oh,
forced a trade from
yeah,
the Chargers to the
as soon as
Giants.
he-
Yeah, that
oh,
was-
that's
that
what it
was
was. Yeah.
That was
Yeah. No, that was.
And that's how Phil Rivers. It was a swap. All right, back to the fucking. All right, Madden 20 game of the year for us, 2019. Anyway,
Yeah.
best of the decade.
Best of the decade.
I'll just read. I mean, GTA 5, Minecraft,
GTA 5 is up there.
Last of Us.
Minecraft, Last of Us.
Red Dead 2, Red Dead 1, Mass Effect 2, my favorite game of all
It's
time.
crazy that both of those Red Dead 1 and 2 are in it.
I'm gonna come out and say Mass Effect 2 is my favorite game of all time.
Mm.
But best of this decade, I think it's Minecraft or GTA 5. I think lasting appeal and impact on the stuff that we play,
Yeah.
it's GTA 5 or it's Minecraft. Minecraft is still popular.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's huge.
Yeah, that stretched across everyone, like Perry, Avila.
I'm surprised that you're saying that.
I respect the. Well, first of all,
'Cause
I
you were
was
the first one.
I was very addicted to Minecraft for a period of time.
Well, I remember
Yeah.
when we
Not as
first-
much as you. I didn't build that crazy underground layer that
Because
you
you were the
built.
first one to stop playing.
Yeah, I just fell off. But like,
Yes.
dude, me and Chase
Which
the
is
first night.
inevitable. It was
The
inevitable.
first night me and Chase bought it,
we
Yeah,
stayed up
yeah.
till 6 in the morning.
Yeah.
My mom was going to work.
It was like at 9 o'clock. It was towards the. We had already been playing like for a couple
We were
hours.
playing like Call of Duty or something.
Yeah, and then we were like, should we download Minecraft or something about that? It was like,
Yeah.
let's give it a go. And then it was.
It
like-
was. I remember just opening a hole in the ground,
Yeah.
and it was just a gigantic cave with lava, and it was this huge. And I was like, "This game is fucking insane."
Oh yeah. And then like remember because we were working at the pizza place too. And like we would like talk about like the world and like because there's so much to. Plus the great thing about Minecraft was like you just started.
Yeah.
Like it just started. Like it would give you some basic hints, but then you'd be like, oh wait, this is how you this you can make this thing, which makes this like you need a furnace, for.
And then you find out
food.
about like the Ender. And
Yeah.
You're like,
oh
wait,
my
what?
god. Yeah.
Like there's a hell?
Yeah.
And like you can make a
It's so
portal and go to
crazy.
it?
That was I mean that was
The best thing one of the best things I ever built. I made that underground room,
Yeah, I remember
which
that.
was dope.
It was insane.
It
I
was
can't believe you built that.
101 blocks by 101 blocks, and it was like 20 blocks tall in the middle, and then on the sides it was only like 10 or something or 15.
Yeah.
But it was this massive hall, like Sith level structure.
Yeah, it was. Actually, it kind of was like the
underground.
Emperor Palpatine.
And it was hidden. I hid it. I played in a world with this kid Kyle I used to work with, and he had up on the cliff. He had his own like James Bond glass like room that was like his fortress up in the mountains. We had a sick. We found the sickest spot. We didn't
Yeah,
even have to make
yeah.
the spot. We found the sickest spot. Fucking waterfall and shit. And then I made like a small little house, and then I just started. I was like, oh, it'd be cool. Like if I had a whole underground thing that like the kid I'm playing with didn't even know about.
Yeah.
So I like started crafting this underground fucking world, and then I was like, dude, I gotta show you what I've been working on. And I bring him in. He's like, what the fuck? and like there was like a waterfall like coming down the side of this hill, and you had to like walk into the water and like
Yeah,
find a hole in the side of the hill, and it was like, and you come in and you're in a hallway,
Yeah.
and it was like, oh wait, what? And then you like go and there's like you see light from torches, like at the end of the hallway, you just see a little tunnel going down, light from a torch.
Yeah.
You go down there, you come down a ladder, and you turn around, and it's this fucking massive room. And I ended up building shit in the room, and I built a giant gold statue in the middle that had water and lava spiraling down like this, like intertwined with each
Oh
other
yeah.
into pools. And then in the pool of water, you could jump in that pool, find a hole, sink down in. There was a secret room under there.
Oh.
Then I built a secret underground room, a house. Oh, dude, I built so much shit in that one world. And then in the world that we played, I built that fucking
That ship.
The
that
ship,
fucking
yeah.
pirate ship. That
Yeah,
ship was
oh, yeah.
dope.
Yeah, that was. I mean, there was.
So what do you guys think?
I think the thing that was nice about the Minecraft is that it wasn't like volatile, or it wasn't
No.
like like Call of Duty, Madden,
You
like
could be
very
pissed off.
competitive games.
Yeah.
You get
Pissed
like
off.
and it's easy
I just
to
think
put
for
down.
a game like it's almost like the creation of like the Legos.
Yeah.
Like Minecraft, because video games are more popular now than they've ever been. But like
Mhm.
Minecraft is a game that's never going away,
Mhm.
Yeah,
and it's like a game. It's just I don't know. It's one of the most original games ever made.
Yeah.
You know.
And
So,
for a
I mean-
game that's not like a Call of
maybe it
Duty
is the
too
game
to
of
be
the
as
decade.
popular. Yeah,
Minecraft is the game of the decade.
I think it was the Fortnite
Over
before the
Skyrim?
Fortnite.
Yeah,
you know
no,
how Fortnite was so popular with young kids and stuff. I mean, Minecraft did that.
I mean, I
before.
would say Battle Royale.
Yeah.
yeah, because that's a tough thing. Is like with PUBG. I
Yeah, some
think-
people like PUBG. Some people like Apex. Some people like Fortnite.
Yeah,
Kids
Fortnite's
like
the biggest
Fortnite.
game in the
we
world.
played like
Yeah.
a lot of PUBG. Like a lot of people were down with it, but it's tough because then, like, yeah, just like you said, I kind of blend
Like me,
it
I
more in
fuck
just a
Fortnite.
battle
I hate
royale.
Fortnite. That shit's it's so stupid.
Yeah,
It's like too cartoony and lame for me.
yeah, no, it's not.
But Apex is cool and fucking PUBG was awesome. So
Yeah.
it's like it's just the battle royale mode
Yeah.
really hit hard.
But for me, it's GTA 5
Yeah,
or it's Red Dead 1 or 2, depending on who you are.
I think I have to think that maybe the game of the year, like you said.
The game
I
of
mean, the
decade.
game of the decade is maybe Minecraft.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
because
I'm
of
like
it. Just because of like
content
how
with saying that.
universal that fucking idea is of it, and just.
I can
But then it's
accept
tough.
it.
But then Grand Theft Auto. I mean,
Yeah, GTA 5 was just awesome.
yeah.
It's a great game.
Grand
It's
Theft
still
Auto was
going.
always
It's
amazing.
still going.
Grand Theft Auto. We couldn't wait for the next Grand Theft Auto as we were growing up.
GTA 3 changed me
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
when I
Vice
played it at
City.
Mike and Melly's house. Vice City.
Yeah. Vice
Motorcycles?
City was
Oh my
crazy.
god, yeah. I remember being excited just because motorcycles were in Vice
Yep.
City.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I saw the golf cart on the cover of a magazine.
Yeah.
I think Gamer Pro or whatever
And
the
then
fuck.
also
it is.
you
Game
found
Informer?
out that you could get the katana.
Yeah.
Yeah,
as a
yeah.
melee
Chop
weapon.
people's
that
heads
one,
off.
because that one had like 3 sets of cheat code weapons you could do too.
Oh
Where there
yeah.
was like 3 like
Mhm.
assortment of weapons that it would give
San
you.
Andreas. I mean, dude.
Yeah, then San Andreas came out. You could customize your guy. You could be jacked. You could be fat. You could have long hair. You could have cornrows.
So why I think Minecraft is one of the most influential games. I think GTA 5 is the best game of the decade.
Mm.
It's a game we all played. I probably have more memories of GTA 5 online
Yeah.
than I do of Minecraft.
No, definitely collectively too.
Collectively.
Yeah.
With like friends and
And I mean, you also got to give it to it because it's still support, like hardcore support.
yeah, we might not play it.
Yeah.
It's still a huge game.
Yeah.
Because of PC and
But then it's just so hard to compare Grand Theft Auto Online to like The Witcher 3. Like The Witcher 3,
I
that
just
game's
wish I'd
fucking perfect.
I know it definitely is a very
Yeah.
That game
close
is
to
so much
perfect
fun.
game.
The
It's just-
fucking
it's hard for me to
the
choose it because I
quests-
didn't beat it and I didn't get far enough. I do appreciate everything about it.
Mhm.
quests and the fucking like even just the Red Baron stuff.
Yeah, the
even if
story.
you just did the Red Baron,
Yeah, that's true.
You know,
I did the Red Baron.
and then you know,
yeah, that's true.
you know how good that game is.
Yeah, because that right there, that's like that could be a game.
That's like one of the only games I've ever played where the cutscenes have me like wrapped in it,
Yeah, because that game had some of the best
watching the
cinematography
cutscene
of a
like I'm
cutscene.
watching
Yeah.
a TV show.
Yeah,
I remember like when I first started, there was like this just basic side quest with like a ghost. It was like some female's like
Yep,
ghost
I
or
remember that.
whatever, and just that side quest was like
Yeah,
Yeah.
because then you also
so
had that
well
like
written
that
and
like
just-
you were like almost like a detective,
yeah,
or was it
yeah.
you were a monster
Uh-huh.
detective where you would like go into that mode,
God, now you threw a wrench in that.
you know?
I think I mean I'd still probably side with like GTA or
GTA just has that group
even,
playable, you know. Witcher 3 you play at 10 in the morning when you're up. Witcher 3 you play at 7 when you get home from work. Witcher 3 I play at 3 in the morning when I'm awake after work. Like
yeah.
it's our own thing. GTA 5 was a game that we all got online together to play together.
Well,
so it's
Mm.
Do you remember the single player? GTA. I love GTA.
no, GTA 5 had a great single player, but
Yeah.
is it single player? If it was single player only, would that compete? No.
It's still a 10. I mean, it got 10.
Yeah, but I would
Oh,
not. I would not choose GTA
Yeah,
single
I think the
player
other thing
over
about it
true.
too with like a
That's true.
GTA or even a Minecraft would fall in this.
And then
too.
there's God of War.
Yeah, I know, but
yeah.
But
I
you know,
think out of
nobody
us
played it and beat it.
it's tough. I know. It's just out of the three of
But
us,
that's-
only you've played it. So
That's
Mm.
The Last of Us. It's that
Yeah.
good. The way
Mm.
you guys talk about Last of Us and the story, that's how good God of War
like,
is.
I know.
Yeah.
I know,
The story
I
with you
know.
and your son and the
I
fucking
know.
world, and that fucking game is so good.
And I think with like GTA and Minecraft, with obviously when you play with people, you'd also would do things that the game didn't like you didn't follow like the game's guideline. Whereas like in obviously certain games you got to beat this mission, you did that. We did heists and stuff, but then there was also the level of like creativity and like fuckery.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Where it was like, okay, we're gonna like chase this guy down, or you want to try to hit a ramp, or like do like you'd make up your own stuff. Like the
Yeah.
sandbox aspect of it made it really fun too.
Yeah,
That's
GTA
true.
5 does have one of the best open worlds.
Yeah, to
It
play in.
truly,
Like I remember
does.
there was times when we played, we tried to like set up like we'd like rob a convenience store.
Oh yeah,
And I
yeah,
remember
yeah.
jet skis, and we went and found jet skis, and
We
we're like,
went
"All right,
through
we'll
the
park
sewer
them
tunnels?
here."
Yeah, yeah,
and then
yeah.
We'll escape from the cops.
That was so much fun.
I'm
Yeah.
going with GTA 5. We have to pick one, and I'm going with GTA 5. I love that game,
Yeah,
and I mean, dude,
It
we
is
could pick
really
any of
good.
these games, but we can't debate this all night.
yeah.
yeah,
GTA 5 wins.
yeah.
GTA 5. So to recap,
Honorable mention
Last-
is The Witcher 3.
Witcher 3.
And
Yeah,
then- and
Mass
I
Effect
think-
2 for me.
I think,
honorable mention.
yeah, and then your personals. Mine's
Yeah.
God of War. Yours is
Mass Effect 2.
Mass Effect 2.
Chase.
Chase's is Inception.
Yeah, mine's Inception, the video game.
So yeah, to recap, last week Rewind's TV show of the decade was
Leftovers.
Leftovers.
Oh, and then the one other thing that I like, maybe our podcast honorable mention video game. I think we can't ignore the time we spent together playing Diablo 3.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Just because it was in
Yeah.
person.
That's true.
That's a
Yeah.
lost
That's
art.
true.
It's a lost art of local multiplayer
Yeah,
That's true.
that
yeah,
we
same.
That's very true.
dabbled upon for a small window, a glimpse into the past of LAN parties.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
did that for Diablo
Yeah.
3.
Sharing menu. Like
That's
sharing
worth
the
mentioning.
menu.
That's true.
It's just would never win, but it's worth being there. You know?
Yeah.
So recap. Last week rewinds best of decade. TV show Leftovers.
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
Movie Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'll trust you.
You're watching it. So.
yeah.
And third and finally, the game is GTA 5.
Yep.
All right. To end this, I will just quickly go over the games that are coming out this year, just to quickly talk about it. Let's see here.
I can go for something new to play.
Yeah, let's see what's coming out this coming year. I mean, this is give me a quick list. Let's see.
Yeah, like I don't even care because like I feel like I have games on deck.
Yeah.
The Control.
But 2020 is a big year because a new console generation starts. So
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's a big year in gaming this coming year. Let's see here. Cyberpunk 2077, April 16th.
Oh, yeah,
that's
yeah.
I mean, that's a heavy hitter.
yeah.
That is. The generation isn't even over.
That could be.
This could be the best game of the generation. We don't know. You know,
Yeah.
this could be. This is The Witcher 3's. This is them.
Yeah.
This could be better than
Yeah,
Witcher
that
3. Who knows?
Cyberpunk could be fucking.
Yes,
Is there multiplayer in it? Well, they don't.
they are doing a multiplayer mode, but
Type-
it's after the release.
Sorry, so it's mainly
Yeah, they will be doing
single
something. They
player.
said. Minecraft Dungeons. Have you seen this? It's like Diablo but Minecraft.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
You haven't seen
really?
this? It looks pretty cool actually.
Mm.
It's coming to Game Pass, so if you have that, April.
I think that would be fucking cool too with mine if they. I've seen certain things where like with the ray, no, not ray, like the light tracing, that technology,
Maybe the ray tracing.
ray tracing.
Yeah.
Like I've seen people like come up with like ray tracing and they'll show it in Minecraft and show like what a realistic skin would be, and the water is like unbelievably
Yeah,
realistic. so,
ray
like,
tracing is the
lighting
big
and stuff.
seller of the next consoles.
Yeah,
It's
But,
all
like,
about
that'd-
better
that'd
lighting.
be cool if they like did a Minecraft. They came out with like a Minecraft that had like, I don't know if it'd be raids, but just like things more
Well,
adventures.
Maybe this Minecraft Dungeons will be something cool, but who knows?
Yeah, probably not.
Marvel's Avengers, May 15th. That looks like a pretty dope game.
Yeah. What if you could play together
You
too?
can, yeah. It's a co-op. There's a single player, then there's also a co-op game that is kind of like Destiny. They're going for a Destiny
Oh.
style. You pick a superhero and customize them.
Get
And go on
abilities.
missions with your
and-
friends.
Yeah.
Last of Us Part 2, May 29th. Dying Light 2, Spring 2020.
Mm.
Ghost of Tsushima. Have you guys seen this game? Summer 2020.
I think
Overworld
so.
Japanese samurai game
Yeah.
for PlayStation. Looks fucking dope. Halo Infinite. I cannot wait for.
Oh yeah.
I will be getting that day one. Actually, well, I have Game Pass, so I don't even need to buy it,
Oh yeah.
which is gonna be awesome.
When does that come out?
Probably the same day as the new Xbox.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of games obviously that haven't been confirmed, so this list gets a little wonky. Have you seen my Microsoft Flight Simulator, which is coming to Xbox and PC?
Mm-mm.
It is the game is so big that it literally has to run off cloud service because they use Google Maps, and literally you can drive to this house in a plane
Really?
because it uses Google Maps off the cloud because the game's like 6 billion terabytes huge.
Jesus.
Yeah, like the game's too big to even run off your hard drive, like off the. They have to use a cloud.
Yeah.
So yeah, so you can drive to Pawtucket in a plane, and it's actual Google Maps.
That's.
But it's a
weird.
flight simulator.
Flight simulator
Oh,
with
okay.
like the best graphics I've ever seen.
Huh.
Yeah, it's coming to Xbox and this next year.
Hmm.
That's
PC.
when you get like the full rig, like the fake, like the steering.
Yeah,
wheel
that's a game that
drive.
you could probably show off like your fucking sweet PC rig.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely gonna down on Game Pass and just fucking fly to my house and drive a plane right into my,
God.
right into my house. I mean, yeah, that's a lot of the games. I mean, a lot of stuff has been confirmed. So, all right, well, that's been our best of decade episode and looking into the future a little bit.
Wow.
It was a long one.
What a bang to start off.
It is. It's a huge episode. It's our longest we've ever done.
Yeah.
3 hours?
2.5 hours.
2.5
Oh
hours.
boy.
Hopefully from now on we'll probably stick to about an hour to an hour and a half going forward.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Well, we had to go over 3.
It was a big episode.
Decade, but 3
Decade of
things.
3 topics.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's been Last Week Rewind. We will see you next week.
If you've listened to this point, you just won $1 million. All
Yeah.
you have to do is email us and
Yeah,
write in the
right.
code U3779.
Whoa, hey-o.
Yeah.
Ew.
All right,
Maybe
bye-bye.